It's Saturday.
It's 3 p.m.
And we are...
Talking real.
Yeah, we're back. We're back from Christmas. We've opened our presents. We've drank our mulled wine, and we've eaten our puddings.
Yeah, and we've recovered from the lurgy, the dreaded
just about
thing that's going round.
And hello, this is Char.
Hello,
I'm Damien, and congratulations, Stephen. Not only have you claimed first today, meaning you get a wheel spin, you've also subscribed for 50 months. 50 months.
50 months. What's the maths on that?
It's over 4 years.
Over 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey Siri.
4 years and 2 months.
How many years is 50 months?
4 years and 2 months.
Oh, fucking hell, there you go.
Stina.
That is ridiculous. Thank you, Stina, for your support of the channel.
Right, hold it there, Stina.
What's going on?
All right. She's claimed this fucking... Do you like this?
What? I don't know what the hell it is.
It's supposed to be made of, like, plums or something, but it's like...
I got some plums for you to taste.
I'd legit prefer that to this.
Hasn't they've seen this before, presumably? This is like the kind of stuff that, like... you only ever see this in, like, your nan's drinks cupboard. There's, like, this half a bottle of Tia Maria and a bottle of Taboo that she bought in 1987. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like half a bottle of Ouzo from a trip to Greece in the 90s, you know, first trip on EasyJet. Like this.
Right. It's disgusting, Stina says. There's some people that like it, some don't. I definitely
tastes like ripe plums.
Do not like it camp. Tastes like ripe plums.
Well, I'm guessing, because I've been here before and I've done this before, that what's going to happen is that we're going to do some shots.
Yeah. Well, I'm just posting the go live message to the socials.
While you do that, I got a funny story. So I was I went home for Christmas recently, and fuck you, shut up and do your thing.
Oh,
this is for the viewers.
I thought that was the punchline.
This is the benefit. I'll show you the punchline. I make you don't shut up. This is for the benefit of the viewers at home. So I went home, and my little niece has just gotten herself a Nintendo Switch. She's really wanted one, and I said, "What did you want to play?"
Loser. Switch 2's out soon.
Is it? She's been done.
Console.
She's been done, mate. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. She's not allowed to play it online. So I said to her, "Are you going to play online?" She says, "No, because people cheat and they're rude to you." And I was like, all right.
Wow.
She's got.
How old is she?
Well, let's just say not old enough to be fucking online gaming. So she's playing Mario Kart. She loves Mario Kart, but she wants people to play against with. So she's, oh, do you want to play Mario Kart with me? So she puts it in some kind of mode where we each got a little controller, and I think it auto accelerates for you or something. And the thing is that, like, she's really bad at the game. Like, I don't need to put her on blast here. Sorry if you're watching. But, like... No, you shouldn't be watching. Yeah, you should be watching.
It's Talking Real's 18 plus.
18 plus.
We're about to have some of your dad's plums.
Exactly, yeah, no. No, if you are watching, turn it off. So, now that she's gone, I can badmouth her all I want. So, anyway, this small child, here's how she's
turn this shit off.
Failed at video games.
Fucking idiot.
Like, she's just got the damn console. Like, she literally just got it. Right now, she's still learning, like, what's happening. So I just went into Talking Real mode, because I've been half conscious and handed a Mario Kart controller so many times in my life that, like, you know, I'm not, like, going in full, like, Michael Jordan, fuck them kids mode, you know. I'm not, like, gonna just dunk on her, but I was just, like, not really paying attention. Just having the controller, I'm just sort of dimly following the track. Like, I'm not even pressing the accelerator button. But the thing is, just by being able to guide the thing around the track, like I've done while drunk on Talking Real so many times, I massively outclassed her ability to even keep the damn thing on the track. And she's like, this one's too difficult. Let's go with Rainbow Road. And I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's nice and colourful.
Yeah, and then she's just like falling off the track repeatedly. And I'm like serpentining side to side. Otherwise, it's just like me in first place and her in 8th every time.
How old is she?
She's like 7, 8.
Well, she needs to learn to get good.
Well, she's literally just got the damn console. Yeah. She's like, come on, let's do it. And
skill issue.
I mean, I agree. I think she needs to learn, you know, I mean,
you got to learn the hard way.
If it was up to me, she'd be playing like Corpse Loot PvP MMORPGs, hardcore mode, you know. She'd be on WoW hardcore.
All right, Stina, don't miss the shots. What Stina does is claim shots and then comes back in like an hour and says, did you do the shot? I'm like, yeah, I was shouting at you to not miss the shot.
Kind of fruity.
You can clip this bit.
Well, okay, so here's my review, because I can
It smells like
I can only do this for the first time one time.
Rancid.
Normally they smell
piss.
horrible. This smells alright.
Happens all the time, Stina. All the time. It's your signature move.
It's like...
And you're always drunk.
She's always drunk.
You're always drunk.
She's probably drunk right now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'll be drunk soon. All right. Frost. It's so horrible. Yeah. On your way to a pub quiz, don't cheat. I couldn't imagine being able to have the money to get drunk in a pub in Norway. But yeah, that's not nice, is it?
It's like it starts off not great, but passable.
Yeah, and then it sort of fills the cheeks and the back of the throat, and it's like someone's just sprayed some deodorant into your throat.
It's like just when you're about to vocalise, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Yeah, I feel like I've just taken a swig of aftershave.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking...
Love aftershave.
I'm getting done on Davidoff cool water here.
All right, Stina, you've got some wheel spins. So for claiming first... for your base subscription for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and then for cheering above current bits game, that is 7 wheel spins. This is a potential 7 shots.
Fucking all right, Bradley Walsh, here we go.
You ain't winning.
If it was
spinning.
7 shots,
Right.
So the wheel got to appear. Let me test alert. No. All right, let's get up Streamlabs. I'm going to have to manually trigger the alerts.
Oh, God.
It's fine. Just have to do it in a browser window instead of press the button.
Oh, but they got a control panel and everything.
I know. I rebooted the PC earlier because it wasn't working. It worked when I brought it back. It's whenever you're here for a Talking Real, we need to have some technical difficulties, don't we?
It's the classic. It's the old school. Yeah. It's all going wrong here at Salford Media City.
Wait,
Real Studios.
Back to dashboard. All widgets. Spin wheel. Okay, let's spin the wheel. This is what the chances of each thing is. Should I just move shot all the way down to 0?
It's a fiddle. This is like,
I could just make it so it's stretch.
This is like one of those. This is one of those CS:GO casinos you read about. This is all done.
All right, first one's an amiibo.
Amiibo.
She's going to ask for Blathers, so show her Blathers.
Yeah. This is Blathers, the best amiibo. He's an owl. He's an owl. He's awake at night when he should be asleep.
Yeah, see, she just asked for Blathers.
There you go.
I've already watched this episode of Talking Real. God, there's Stretch. Do you like my new t-shirt?
All right. Give it a bit of this.
Oof. All right, third wheel spin.
Bit of this.
Third willy spin. No arses out.
Get your ass out. Here's your censored Patreon only.
All right, third wheel spin. Another amiibo. I think she's going to ask for Poochie this time. There's Poochie. Poochie licks the camera.
This is Poochie.
There we go. Fourth of 7 wheel spins. There, Poochie, please. Hat. So pick a hat for one of us to wear.
Time.
This is where you wear the nutskin for the rest of the stream.
Yeah.
Fifth wheel spin. That is a sound alert, so I'll go down here, trigger a random sound alert.
Big follows!
And final wheel spin, nutskin Char. There we go. Okay.
Fuck you. God damn it.
See, I've already watched this stream, so I know everything that Stina picks.
Jesus Christ.
And a stretch. Alright, I will stretch down this way and find this nutty skin. Where's the nutskin? If you were a nutskin, where would you be?
On my fucking head, apparently.
There we go. Freshly made pizza dough. It doesn't smell too bad. This is the one hat that I wash quite a lot because it's it's not meant to be a novelty hat. It come from fucking.
None of this is a recommendation.
So it could actually be washed in a conventional washing machine without it falling apart.
So the facts that I know about this thing that you're about to put on my head for several hours is it doesn't smell too bad, and of the ones I wash, this is frequently one of them.
No, I mean, some of these I've never fucking washed.
That's what I'm saying. This is hardly a recommendation.
This was made by a friend of Molly's.
Yeah, this thing's amazing. Yeah, this thing's amazing. It's never got.
We've got another shot.
Is that racist?
Shit. It's not what's racist? What's 666?
No, I don't know. It's got a vibe about it. I don't know.
I drew it. It's not racist.
I don't know, man.
I tried to copy the devil from the El Diablo Noir or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because it was back when I thought that I couldn't just take other art assets that don't belong to me and use them on stream.
Yeah.
And then a couple of people said to me, "Of course you don't need to draw it yourself," because I was drawing all my own emotes and stuff.
Spin the wheel.
So yeah, so I drew that. So it's not meant to be racist, but if you find racism from it, then yeah. Good on you. All right, you've got 2 wheel spins, Stina. One for the 666 and one for claiming a wheel spin. Jesus. It's just Stina claims wheel spins stream.
This is, as I was telling you, it's Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Stina.
She's got a shot.
A shot, great.
I don't fucking believe
It's
this.
time to
Can everyone
spin
stop?
the
Calm down on the wheel
wheel.
spins.
Shots.
Jesus Christ.
We've got 2 more wheel spins for Stina.
It's time to spin the wheel.
Amiibo, I think she's going to ask for Celeste. I can't tell if it's going to be Celeste or Woolly Yoshi. We'll say Celeste just in case.
Hey, look at that.
We'll spin the wheel again.
I think I've ever seen this one. She's
And
cute.
another Amiibo.
I like her.
There we go, Woolly Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Oh damn, she asked for Woolly Yoshi. I got them out of order. I've watched this stream before, but I forgot what order you wanted them in. So there's Woolly Yoshi. And you've had Celeste already.
So I was playing with Mario Kart with my niece yesterday, and she said, "Who are you gonna pick?" And I went, she's like, "I'm gonna be Rosalina. I want to be." She always wants to be Rosalina. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick Yoshi." And she rolled her eyes and went, "Obviously you are." I was like, "What does that mean?" What? To this day, I'm like, "What? What's the implications of picking Yoshi in the eyes of a 7-year-old girl?" I don't know.
You let fat Italian men ride you.
She doesn't know that though. She's not old enough for that. Prostitutes. What's this one?
That's the same shit that we just had. And then we've got a mold fruits one next. And then we might start to talk about what games we're playing and the beers that you get to pick from. Old Italian men will mount you.
God, I'd rather that than this.
This is mold fruits. This isn't bad, this one. It's a bit cinnamony.
Is this better or worse than the invented by old Italian men?
You'd have to answer that one. You're Yoshi, not me. There you go.
There you go. As seen on. There's a picture of it happening live.
See, you can't see where his dong is in this picture because it's...
Oh my god, I just had a horrible thought. You know how, like...
Think about if you should say this on stream first.
You know how, like, some nerds are into, like, BDSM pony play? Imagine, like, Yoshi play. Imagine someone, like, dressed up as Mario and someone else dressed up as Yoshi. And they're, like, you know, taking pictures, doing poses, like...
Alright, if Sphero was here, I'd say search for it.
I'm into it.
Because it'll exist out there.
I mean, we got AI, so, you know, get on Grok.
No,
come on. Put it in the channel. I want to see it there.
Not allowed to do AI anymore. You're evil if you do AI.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, we don't do AI on twitch.tv/talking real.
Well, if you're going to do it on that because it's cheaper. There you go.
Cheers.
Ooh.
It's just alright, isn't it? Compared to the last one. I mean, it's not nice, but compared to the last one, it's nice.
This is like...
You don't like it, do you?
What gave you that impression? I mean, like and subscribe.
Emily!
Imagine if you went to a bar and then
Insert witty comment here.
You were like, imagine you went to a bar and you're like, can I get a JD, mate? And they're like, no, we don't have any. What do you have? They only have like shit like this.
Go to the top shelf, pull down a dusty bottle.
Yeah, that's all
This is your
we've
shot
got.
glass. Let's not get them mixed up.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Emily, welcome in. Happy
Hey,
Saturday.
Emily!
Oh, there's a scam train that's only got 2 seconds left. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. Train's fucked off.
Ding, ding,
All right.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. It didn't give enough time, really, did it?
Christ, all of those were awful. That was an assault on my mind.
Well, hopefully that'll be the last shots of the night.
Yeah.
Emily, thank you for resubscribing for 46 months.
6 months!
Hope you had a good Christmas. I hope these wheel spins turn out even better for you.
Uh-huh.
So,
Better for you than us.
what is it? So there's a base wheel spin. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. 4 wheel spins. Quick
You ain't
maths.
winning if
Oh
you
yeah,
ain't
the wheel spin
spinning.
button doesn't work, so I'm having to manually trigger them. Remind me that later in 5 minutes when I'm too drunk to remember what I said to you. Amiibo for you, Emily. Second, we have a hydrate. You didn't fill your water bottle.
No, I've been waiting to show it off.
All right, show it off.
Well, so it's this shit. This is not paid promotion, but it should be.
Oh god, you got that stuff.
Yeah, like YouTube is advertising
Amiibo.
this stuff. It's called Holy, and it's just basically powdered energy drink. And like, I got some on a whim because I saw a YouTuber advertising it, and I was like, you know what? It's actually pretty good. It tastes pretty good.
So this is apple alligator is my personal favourite flavour of Holy Energy, and if you use the discount code Char's a prick, you get a 0% off.
It's Char's prick. They're sponsoring my individual parts of my anatomy now. That's what's happening. But no, it's actually genuine. I'm gonna go put some water in this. It's not bad.
I'm getting a disco nut on. Amiibo that would be first in line to see the new Sonic film, and Bowser.
How about just Amiibo that would be first in line?
Where's Sonic? Sonic's going to be first in line for the Sonic film. He gets priority entry. He gets priority entry, and he's so fast that I can't find him.
Now I'm turning donkey.
Eeyore. Thank you. It's kicked off the scam train income. All right, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Obviously, at his own film, he would gather too much attention to be able to fully enjoy the film. So he's dressed up a little bit. Here to
Let's go! Shot, 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 shot. Everybody! Shot, 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 shot. Everybody!
Alright. Yes, check it out. It's literally just you take a scoop of it, pop it in the thing, and mix it up. And it's like, the thing that's really good about it is that this is enough for like 50 cans of Monster or something. So you can just keep it in your kitchen, and just, if you want one, you don't have to bother going to the shops or something like that. And
You should get the sponsorship deal before advertising it on stream.
I'm not even...
All right, rhubarb shot for Stina, and you get a wheel spin for that being above bits game again. You had another amiibo, I believe, Emily.
See, I think what's going to happen is the Holy marketing team are going to see me talking
Stina's
about
got an
a product in the middle of us drinking God knows what, your auntie's liquor cabinet, and then they're going to say, yes, this is the brand we want to associate with.
Oh yeah, Bowser.
We want these bastards to be the ones what are ambassadors for our products and that.
Let's get big bastard Bowser out. We've got shot big Basil's bastard.
You getting your big bastard Bowser out?
Cheers.
Wait, what is this? I'm just drinking things that are put in front of me at this point.
Detective Pikachu is not one that's selectable. Detective Pikachu's... Oh shit, we got Scam Train.
$50 months of this madness. Talking 12 shots.
Did you not like that one? That was the best one? Wait, which colour's yours? I'm trying to keep them separate, really. Here's Bowser.
Actually, someone on the chat, which one's mine? Which colour's mine?
Which shot glass? No, I think yours is green. Hello, Lars. We've got 50 months for Lars as well.
Holy moly.
That's what happens when we don't stream for like 5 days. Okay, all aboard the scam train. Give us your peas, give us your bits, give us your spence, gift subs, all the good stuff. Yeah? Do it.
We know you've all got 20 quid off your nan, burning a hole in your pocket.
You got 20 quid off your nan.
Put it in your floppy drive. Get it sent to us.
That's how it works. Hi, Joe. We've got to do Will's... Did you see Bowser? Stina, not Detective Pikachu, because Detective Pikachu is right the way up there, and I'm not getting a ladder during stream.
Hey, you want to try some of this?
No, thank you.
You sure?
It's all right. I'm sure you must be getting paid for this.
Nice genuine.
Thank you. We're going to play Sonic today, by the way. Sonic and Shadow. There's Blathers. Hooty hoo! It's a scam train. Everybody, give us your peas, give us your bits, give us your spence. I learned this from Mr. Tom Nook himself. Give us your bells, bitches! Hooty hoo! Blathers, that's a bit over the top. You don't have to take care of yourself first, but if you've already taken care of yourself, take care of Damien. I'm not asking for you to masturbate me.
We're gonna, if you DM us, we'll send you the address. You can come over,
Come over for a hand shandy.
It's the new fundraiser. Talking real, give us a hand.
Yeah. Helping hand. All right, there's wheel spins for...
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi. There's wheel spins for Lars now. Reese, all right, this is going to be quite a few wheel spins as well.
I'm glad you're keeping track, because I'm not.
Right. So we've got base subscription, tier 2, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. That is 6 wheel spins for Lars. Normally we don't do this many wheel spins at the start of a normal stream. Just for the record, I haven't not got to that point yet. But when we don't stream for, best part of a week, it all builds up all these subscriptions. You've got Amiibo, the second wheel spin.
People demand their content.
Amiibo. Yes, this is the second part of it. Anyone had a wank to Talking Real. Hat. So pick one of us to put hat on. 4. No way, it's not landing on shot, is it? Hydrate.
There you go.
You can advertise your hydration again.
Oh no, it's not for hydration. You drink this for hydration. It's caffeinated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's a nice little juicer. This is an energy drink.
5. 5th wheel spin. There we go.
I don't fucking believe this. Can everyone start doing shots?
Amazing.
Shots.
It's goodness.
Shot.
You know what I had to eat today? A pigs in blankets butty. That's it.
Butty is a sandwich for those that are wondering what the fuck he's on about.
Everyone knows what a butty is. Come on.
Does everyone know what a butty is? Wait, what's that? What was that just now that it landed on? I missed it. It was like it was like Amiibo or something.
Thank you, Dialogue Joe.
Everyone. Joe. Char.
Everyone. There you go. We're full survey. What more do you want?
Stina, you get to pick the beer for me to drink first. We've got Brew York's Dreams of Brew York Apple and Cinnamon Sour. We've got Brew York's Fairy Tale of Brew York Florentine Milk Stout. Or we've got Vault City's Sugar Plum Spritz Modern Sour. All Christmas themed.
That's very nice.
Mulled fruit. This might be the last of the mulled fruit.
This isn't part of the selection, but while Damien is modelling those beers, I'll be having the Stella Artois.
I'm doing more adverts.
And I will also be choosing from that or the Birra Moretti. So, this is direct from
Continental here.
Rome, Italy.
It's the Continental beers.
There you go.
Char needs horse hat, okay.
What on earth is this? Oh, God, it's this stuff again.
So, yeah, it's the last of that. So Mold Fruits is gone now. All right, the Amiibos. 2 Bayonettas and Bayonetta's worst enemy. All right, here's it. Char can decide on Bayonetta's worst enemy.
It's like cherry flavoured ouzo.
After, yeah, kinda. There's one Bayonetta. That's all the Bayonettas. So
my nemesis.
Why?
Well, you wouldn't want that up, would you?
So you're Bayonetta's worst enemy. There's the second Bayonetta.
It's like she heard all of our comments about like being the worst one to go you know where, and she's like, bitch, I can beat that. Look at this. Fuck you, get that up, yeah.
This is Bayonetta's worst enemy because he stuck both of those Amiibos up his arse, and he's not yet regretting it, but he will do tomorrow morning. There we go.
Wonderful. Where are these going?
On the shelf.
Where's your horse hat?
One thing at a time. We're almost at the end of this list of things. It's been ongoing. Here's the horse hat. There you go. You're already free of the nuts.
This is like the fucking generation game. This
cuddly toy. Did Stina pick one of the beers? Stina's still there.
I don't think so.
No.
But thank you, Lars, for the horse hat. I will wear it with pride.
Nay. But yeah, thank you for the scammy tea there.
Hey Lars, did you hear that thing about the guy that had to apologise to the Yakuza because he made a Japanese manga about, like, horse racing? I vaguely recall this, and I'm thinking if anybody recalls this, if anyone knows what the hell I'm on about, it's going to be Lars. Tell me if you know what I'm on about.
Lars is a secret Japanese gangster.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Probably. It's highly likely, more than likely.
I'm just curious if anyone has any idea what the hell I'm on about, because I read about this ages ago, and it's just one of those weird little facts you burrow in your brain. Mm-hmm. Oh, that looked very fetching in this. I quite like it, yes.
Dashing.
Dashing! There you go. That works on 2 levels.
Yeah. I can't remember that one. Adjusting my fake pinky. All right. Let's play a game. So we are going to be playing Sonic X Shadow Generations, which is a remaster of a game a Sonic game that came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think I first played this in your living room.
Yeah.
In Peckham.
We played it on I think it was probably the first Talkie Real stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Ah, classic.
The gloves and the aftershave.
Yeah, so I've heard a lot about this. I see lots of people posting memes about it and shit, but I haven't actually played. Yeah, oh yeah, big look. That's well popular online.
Okay. I've finished Shadow Generations. There's some new DLC.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No. Came out Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Don't get to go to cinema that often. Plus, the first 2 I didn't like. Yeah, here's something to rock the boat.
Uh-huh.
Sonic movies are trash.
What?
Yeah,
what?
I haven't seen the 3rd one, but it's probably shit.
What? Alright, is Sonic 1, the movie, better or worse than Alvin and the Chipmunks 1?
Worse.
Worse. Is Sonic the movie 2 better or worse than Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakquel?
Far worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is worse than
Same kind of film, though. It's the same kind of film.
Yeah, but worse.
No, I watched Sonic 2, and it was I don't know, the first one doesn't really go all in with the Sonic thing. It's just Sonic appears through a portal into America.
Right.
And then moves in with a cop.
Right.
And it's more like, hey, Sonic, I've got my girlfriend over, don't cause any trouble.
Right,
that bullshit. Yeah. And then the second one, it's like, oh, I'm getting married to the love of my life. I sure hope Sonic and his friends don't ruin the wedding day.
That's amazing.
It's just like a rom-com with just cutaways to CG Sonic characters.
It's like the Thunderbirds movie where they just didn't put any of the Thunderbirds in. It's just like these 2 teenagers that they invented for the movie running around going like, wow, that sure is a big rocket up there. Right, this is absolutely what I've tuned into. I can see. Sonic the Home Wrecker.
Yes. Sounds like Mr. Blobby. Yeah, if they did a modern Mr. Blobby in America film, that would be better than Sonic as well.
Mr.
Yeah.
Like it was like the Mr. Bean movie, but it's Mr. Blobby. It's like, oh, my friend's coming over. He's from Britain, so he's a bit eccentric. Comes off the plane. He's like throwing his suitcase, falling down the stairs. Write this down. This is gold. This is great. Mr. Blobby in America.
All right. So I played it 7 hours and 25 minutes of this. I played. So now it's your turn to play 5 minutes of it.
Mr. Blobby at your wedding. He's like, do you have the ring? And he's like, he's like climbing over all of the aisles. And you're onto something here. You're cooking.
Let us know how the sound is when the sound kicks in. I'm going to open a beer because David's been picked. What's
Controversial. Yeah, we've not had enough alcohol so far.
Florentine milk stout, rich Florentine with pistachio and sweet cherry. This year our festive stout is super rich milk stout with flavours of pistachio and cherry. Additional lactose adds a rich creamy body to our annual Christmas stout. It's all the way up for mouthfeel. A 4-year-old who saw a brief clip of him on Christmas Day and summed him up in one sentence without "Who's that cunt?"
He looks funny and he fell over. And that was from
That's the
Mr. Bean and
script.
Mr. Blobby.
Are you
And Del Boy.
still aboard the Ark?
Yes, I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
Well, you're missing the birthday party.
Well, that doesn't taste like how I expected.
So far, you know, initial impressions are good.
Gun detected
But
an
it's got
unusual
shadow in it.
And no, I mean, they've remembered what a Sonic the Hedgehog fucking game looks like. This.
There's free food.
So this is supposed to be happening during the
This is-
events of Sonic Generations.
Oh yeah, because they're having a picnic, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then... I see, so this is like a concurrent storyline.
Yeah.
That's cool, I like that actually. A bit like a Half-Life opposing force.
Gotcha. I won't let you get away.
Opposing horse.
Opposing horse!
Oh yeah, the controller makes noises. Yeah, that's one annoying thing. Because the microphone is like about half a second ahead of the TV, you'll be hearing the rings before they've been connected. So it's a bit like a bit of future sight for you.
Alright, look, I'm not going to go on because what I'm about to say has been said at length a decade ago. But I'm just going to take a moment and just, can we appreciate hints? Press X to jump. Like,
You would not try that, would you?
No.
If I said that, you would just be
I would
like,
just-
oh shit.
no, like,
You'd
oh,
return it.
I'd be like, what is this? What is this?
Phone up fucking Yuji Naka in prison and be like, mate, I would like to return my copy of Sonic X Shadow Generations.
No, I can't figure
It's
it out.
faulty.
I mean,
I have no idea what to do. I'm at a dead end. It's only the start of the game.
I have two addendums to this. What I said is correct. However, one, controversially, I am actually on the fan of yellow paint brigade. I think that players need shit signposted or else they're going to get shit wrong. So this is just an especially stupid example of it. But also, I'm just thinking back to every time we've gotten stuck in the first room of a Lego game for children. And, you know,
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
I shouldn't be giving it big.
yeah. Those are just make up the rules as they go along. The Lego games tend to. That's the problem. They want to throw in the new gimmick straight away when it doesn't explain it. And then being multiplayer makes it worse because you need to both be in a particular place.
It's just, yeah, like I said, you should not have to explain that X is jump for the fucking text box I have to read. But yeah, so far, can you guess what my impression of this is?
It's Sonic.
Yeah, it's the same fucking game. It's that game. It's that game that we've been playing since Sonic Adventure. It looks pretty, but it also looks like Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, alright, so I will say the actual controls
Volume down.
feel like we're going to rate it out. Controls, we're going to get a 1 to 10
Controls.
rating.
What are the controls
Sound,
like?
what's the sound? On a 1 to 10 scale, I'm going to tell you how the sound... Oh wait, they've changed the controls, that's why I keep fucking dying.
If only there was a pop-up that told you.
But like, I don't know, it's just... The controls, actually, it feels very responsive. Like, probably more so than any other 3D Sonic game that I've played so far. Like, it feels very nice. Actually, like, there's always this weird, like...
Nice.
There's always this weird kind of sponginess to some of the Sonic controls, and I feel like given it's like a movement-oriented game, if your controls feel crap, that's bad right off the start. But this feels very responsive. He's, you know, I make a tiny tweak of the thing, and he's moving. So yeah, that's something that's definitely improved over the old school games. You know, the controls feel quite nice, and it does genuinely look good. Like they're doing the same game again, but they've done a pretty nice rendition of it.
Did you ever play Sonic the Hedgehog 4?
Ooh, was that the one that was like a pseudo 3D?
It's 2D.
2D, 3D, like it was like 2D perspective with 3D models.
Yeah. Well, one of those. There's lots of those now, but yeah.
No, I don't think I ever played it. I vaguely am aware
It's
of it.
weird that even happened and they called it.
They called it Sonic 4.
It was originally going to be called like Sonic Portable or something because it's supposed to be primarily a mobile game.
Oh, and then
they
were just
decided
like...
to try and hype it up, and then obviously that did hype it up to the point that no one was satisfied when they released what was like a remake of Sonic for phones.
And they're calling it Sonic 4. It's like, come on, man. You know what though?
Chip sound. Came out in like what, 2010? It's like Sonic 3 was like 1993.
Alright, I'm gonna say, well, I mean, maybe not controversial. I seem to be the only one that fucking cares about this, but I'm actually having fun so far. Like, every single other 3D Sonic game so far that I've been, like, you know, I've been, you put the controller in my hand and... You put the controller in my hand and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'll play it. I just kind of, I slip into a rhythm of playing it and it's just kind of, here we go. But like, I'm actually kind of engaged with this. The level design is pretty fun. I'm maybe retracting my earlier criticism.
We got a chaos control to... Alright, you did it without the chaos control.
That's good, mate.
But I warn you, you said that about the Sonic Superstars after the first couple of levels. You said it's actually really good, and then
which one was Sonic Superstars?
The 2D one with 3D models.
That's fine.
The last one, the one that had the animated intro.
Oh, was this the one where I was like, I basically enjoyed the demo, but when the demo ran out, I didn't want to buy the full thing. I seem to recall. We played the demo of it, didn't we?
Yeah, I've got the full thing now, but I haven't. I waited until it dropped down to like shit bin price.
Mash!
Get mashed.
Get mashed, man. We're getting I might be going to Amsterdam next year, so we're going to get mashed. Do a live D&H stream. There's more variety. Like, it's still got the same, like, the springboard, but like this bit, for example, it just breaks up the monotony. It's the one thing that I keep saying. Like, everybody thinks that that's a little weird chaos thing. Everybody thinks that Sonic is about moving fast, and it's not. It's about sections of moving fast linked up with like little puzzly, platformy type sections. And so far, this seems to... Hang on, what's going on here?
Nothing.
So far, this seems to kind of have that, in that it's got some sections where you're barreling really fast and sort of hitting boosts and stuff like that. But they only go on for like 10 seconds or so, and then you're into like a platformy bit where you have to kind of use your brain a little bit, and you know, just little things like this. It breaks up the monotony. Oh shit, that's my bad. You know, it breaks up the monotony. It's like speed and then a bit of platforming, and speed and a bit of platforming, which is exactly what Sonic games should have been about right from the 2D ones, and it's what I always lament the 3D ones as lacking. But so far, you know what? This is almost verging on breaking the curse, you know?
Getting a phone call from Katie.
The curse of shite Sonic games.
Hello? Okay, alright. I'll be down in a second. Okay.
I mean...
You're going to be on your own for a minute.
Alright.
Be nice to Char.
Yeah, be nice to me. Don't say horrible things.
Doesn't know how to spin the wheels. Don't bother with that.
Hang on a minute. Oh, good. Hang on. What's buttons on this thing?
The butt is a bit broken, so don't just...
Could you, no, I mean the buttons on this thing. Could you pass us a beer? And I got this.
Which beer?
Any. It's all good.
Nelson?
Yeah, Nelson. Nice one, thank you. yeah, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, okay, it is early doors, and I will say it's very definitely made out of the constituent parts of a traditional Sonic game, let's say. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. But the way that they've been assembled, it actually, yeah, it's holding my interest so far. And I mean, I've played a lot of these 3D Sonic games. I think Chris has put me on to pretty much all of them at some point. Black Knight and Sonic Colors and the one with the fucking genie, and most of them are absolute shite. And I say this as a Sonic fan. It tears me up inside every time I have to play another Sonic game and say, actually, it's shite. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's feeling to me like this is what every other 3D Sonic game wanted to be, but wasn't, because they made it badly. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't tell you how tedious I normally find these games and how tedious I'm not finding this. That's my review. Let's see. I mean, I want to get to the part where he's got an Uzi. That's the iconic Shadow the Hedgehog for me. I want to be like in my lowrider, top down, Uzi hanging out, doing drive-bys. That's the canonical, Sonic the Hedgehog gameplay that I enjoy. Alright, balls that one up. Let's try it again. I mean, more gaming, less yapping. There we go. We're yapping real. Chaos. That sounds like a made-up thing from a Doctor Who episode. I'm not going to drink a beer while doing this. Where am I? What am I doing? There we go. I'm on the grind. I'm on that 9 to 5 grind. Oh my god, I'm in a space butthole. I'm in a cyber butthole. Doom's Eye says, ha ha ha. This is getting freaky. I like it. This is getting, this is almost getting meta, This is like, it's like the fabric and the geometry of a traditional Sonic game is breaking down. It's like the roller coaster on rails nature of a traditional 3D Sonic game is getting deconstructed visually before your very eyes. Oh shit! And then we got some more robots because it was still 3D exciting. What you need is more badniks. Bring back the fucking badniks, right? No, it didn't appear in my dreams. It's the Fleetway Sonic the Comic. That is the proper canonical Sonic the Hedgehog, as matching with the manuals and Sonic 1, 2, and 3 for the Genesis. You need badniks, robots that look like cute little critters that have fucking animals inside of them. Not this big E109 whatever fucking robot bollocks. Badniks. Bring back badniks. That's how you fix Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I gotta say, so far I haven't enjoyed a Sonic game this much since Sonic Mania. I mean, Sonic Mania is obviously, one of the only actually genuinely good ones they've made in a while. But Sonic Lost World, which everyone else seems to hate apart from me, but it don't matter because I'm correct. So, bit of story. I never really paid attention. I never really paid attention to all this Ark, Shadow the Hedgehog, Maria nonsense. Like, I don't spend enough time on Deviant Art to bother with any of this stuff. So I don't know. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. He's the evil Sonic. He's got a gun and an Uzi. He's got a gun and a car. That's it. Bit of plot for you. Here's a Boba! Uh-oh. Well, that's weird. He's ended up in VR chat. That's what it is. He's going to be someone dressed as Hatsune Miku going to dance in front of him. I mean, I'm just like, if I saw myself as a good guy and not a bad guy, that's not the kind of like headquarters I would construct, you know what I mean? Like, if in my own mind I'm the one that's in the right, I would look at that and be like, it's not sending the right impression. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. I had GarageBand installed on my phone for about 45 minutes, and these nuts is what I produced as a result. And you know, I kind of never really eclipsed it. Right, what do you want? What's going on? Are you gonna make me buy some fucking shoes before I can play the damn game? Shadow. I was hunting Dr. Eggman's latest super weapon. You calling me a bomber clot, KMT? I was hunting Dr. Eggman's latest super weapon when it unleashed a temporal anomaly. Chronometer error. I will assist you in returning things to normal. Mate, we are long past that. I like his little, like, his doody little fake soap shoes that he glides around on. Like, I don't know, I've always liked that. Oh. I've always liked dying. Why is that there? Here we go. I'm getting trolled, mate. Jingle bell end. Wait, I don't want to. I've just done this level. I want to do something else, mate.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, make his spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, they got a parkour like it's a Minecraft server.
Yeah. Merry Christmas,
like
motherfucker!
How do I get this thing?
You can't. You need to collect these collectibles on the top right, and you need to collect certain things to open certain boxes. All they do is give you like an unlockable song or game logo or something.
Useless. Right.
It's nothing that you need for the game.
Anyway, so far, it's not bad, you know. Like, I played worse. Oh, Act 2. You know what?
Hacked 2.
Here you go, you do Act 2.
Shadow got through Hacked 1. I'm back. Baby DJ wore the disco nut. Looking at my head, he took it off my head and put it up.
See, it's in the family, runs in the family.
I stuck it on Discord. Alright, I'm back.
That's very cute. Have you played much of this then?
Much of what?
The game that you're playing right now.
Finished it, mate.
Oh, alright. What do you reckon of it?
Yeah, it was good. It was probably my favourite Sonic game.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. I mean,
including Mega Drive ones.
Damn.
I'm sick of those really at this point.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of them being the only good ones, you know what I mean? It's just like they've had so many attempts at the same fucking thing. It's like, yeah. I don't know. So I feel like, on the one hand, I feel like I'm being tedious because I've said this so many times on stream. But on the other hand, it's because I've been presented with 17 different fucking identical games. So if I've got 17 identical opinions, it's the fault of the game developer, not me playing. I don't know. I'm quite fetching in my horse. I quite like this. Yeah, it's alright. How long are you going to plan on streaming for, by the way?
It depends when we want to finish, but we'll finish by like 6.
I'm only asking because I'm hours.
Oh, we'll order food afterwards.
Yeah. But the actual stream for the ones you want is quite fun.
Yeah, no, it's when baby goes to bed.
Oh yeah, like you got your little see this kind of thing, the transition from 2D to 3D. I feel like they've tried it in other games, especially Sonic Generations, the original. and I liked it, but I felt like it was a little rough around the edges. Whereas here, this feels a lot more natural.
Speed running, mate.
Like, this is obviously reminiscent of your classic Sonic 3 sections with the wire mesh metal drums on whatever the hell it was. Or was it Sonic and Knuckles? You know the one I mean. Flying battery zone, was it? But either way, I was not expecting very much at all from this game, and so far,
oh shit,
I'm struggling to fault it. It's maybe not quite got the gonna rush out and buy it factor of, say, Celeste, which remains one of my favourite games I've played on the stream.
Did you play any more?
No, mainly because of the RSI thing pretty much after it, but I've played a bit of it, and I mean, I sort of more a bit of reward and stuff like that. I really like it, I enjoy it, yeah. So I like games like that, like I like Super Meat Boy, anything that's like instant reprise, you can just kind of plug away at it over and over again. I find that stuff really fun. Yeah, I don't know what they were fucking cooking with this game. Like, whatever they did, they had their weight bits and it all clicked. He turns to Bayonetta now.
Bitch can fly!
He's gonna put heels on in a minute. He's just got big fucking Sephiroth aura at the moment, you know? It's like it's the amount of fanfic energy coming off this guy right now.
What do you think of Shadow as a character?
Initially, I thought he was very cringeworthy. I thought he was like, what if Sonic was a hot topic emo? But I think that everything they've done with the character since his initial introduction has fleshed him out a lot more, and I think he's a lot more compelling as a member of the Sonic canon now than he was when he first was introduced. That's my impression. And I still do think just the idea of a hedgehog universe, like Sonic character in a lowrider with an Uzi is just an incredibly funny image. There's one particular thing from Shadow the Hedgehog, which was just him with his hand like hanging out of a car with like a gun, and it looks so funny. It's like the kind of shit that you would AI generate now for a laugh, you know? And it's just, I don't know. I thought he was a bit too emo for me at first, but I quite like him now. Plus, I like his black and red, the visual design. Completed it, mate.
Yes, mate. I only got a C though, but I dashed through it. No deaths. Get to see a bit of story now.
Here we go. I said he's in VR chat.
Space colony arse.
It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt...
I do wonder if he ever shaves his chest hair. As in the white bit.
His little fluff. His little fluffy tufts.
Yeah, he's going grey. I think they invented Shadow because it's like the 90s chewed sort of Sonic wasn't cool anymore, so they needed to make it edgier.
Yeah. What if Sonic the Hedgehog listened to Limp Bizkit? Like, that's basically what Shadow's always been to me, is like some fucking new metal Sonic, like, and it's like, that's cringeworthy, but now they've actually gone, let's give him some proper fucking story.
Maria? No. She's gone. I'm seeing things.
So this is Shadow's dead girlfriend from the past.
I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria?
For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I need to stay focused. Deal with the problem at hand, not chase dreams.
Seriously though, that's an evil-looking fortress.
More evil than the Death Egg.
I mean, the Death Egg's pretty fucking evil, and also if you're gonna call your thing the Death Egg, what the fuck is this? Oh, is this more fucking collectibles?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's
So-
something from fucking...
You've got to collect keys and stuff. You've got to collect things to open up a gate to the boss.
Right, this is something from Sonic Frontiers. Frontiers, was it the latest one? The
So, which one?
3D...
That was
the
2
open
years
world
ago.
One. Yeah,
Sonic
the open
Frontiers.
world one that looks awful. Yeah, like... That has a million... It has a million different forms of collectibles.
This hub area here is basically Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, it has a million different collectibles, and it's all like, yeah, collect gears and collect energy pulses and collect rings and collect this, and it's like, I don't care about one of these collection systems, and you're pointing like 3 of them at me.
I think like lots of games are guilty of that now.
Yeah.
Little dopamine hit when you collect something, even though it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. But honestly, for me, it's almost
Doom spears.
It's almost the opposite, you know. It's like as soon as I collect one of them, I'm like, oh, they're gonna make me do this horse shit now. Shoot multiple chaos spears by holding.
So you hold triangle
Oh, shit.
and shoot the door open. Audio only at the moment, but Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Forio.
Hey, Euphoria, Merry Christmas. This is like
How is it glaning?
This is like fucking Res.
Yeah.
Like you hold it down to target and then you release
Yeah.
Res. There's a fucking game.
Yeah, that is a fucking game.
Have you played any more Balan Wonderworld since
I've not
last?
played any more Balan Wonderworld, no.
Really?
Somehow no one's picked it as the monthly game, although I did have to play Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys for the 3rd time last week.
Hey, do you think there's anybody on the planet, including the development team, who've played that game more than you?
I don't think the development team played any of them, because there's nothing to play. It's not even made with care. There's nothing to play test, because it's not a game. They just cobbled it together in, under a weekend and then fucking released it. I don't think... and moved on to the next fucking scam.
Do you think that, like, if they saw the amount of time that you spent playing the game, they'd be like, why? You weren't meant to engage with it as an actual game. Like, what are you doing? Like, mate.
I bet if they saw how much the game goes for nowadays, they would have regretted not fucking taking home a box worth of them.
Oh, that's the thing with completionism, isn't it? It's like, I bet some of my fucking SingStar PS2 games are worth a decent amount.
Oh, I've got Turkish Party now.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have Turkish Party. And the, what is it, the second thing, this, PS3, Apreski.
Apreski, oh, yeah. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I've got like a collection I'm building of the SingStar games, and yeah, it's weird. Like some of them are incredibly rare.
Like people say this bit here and say, "Oh, I didn't know there were that many SingStar games." I'm like, that's just the main UK PS3 ones.
Yeah.
This goes back 3 layers, and I've got a select I've got a select SingStar collection. I don't have everything. I know of at least 50 SingStars I didn't bother buying.
But yeah, it's just all the regional ones that I love, where it's like, before everything was online, before you just downloaded everything, it's like, no, we licensed some random shit. There we go. Oh, it's like a little training area. I'm getting like my little noob skills on.
So if you walk up to it, if you've got the item that can open it, it'll bring up an icon that you haven't. But all that I can't remember which is which, but there's one that shows unlocks logos from different games. It's to view in the gallery mode, and I don't think anyone uses gallery mode in games.
No,
it's just something to justify your collectibles.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
rather than something that's actually there because people want it. Because you will look online and stuff if you want to see assets from Sonic Heroes. You won't unlock it in a game.
I have never once, ever in my entire life, I cannot think of a single... Okay, no, I'm lying. There is one time I have ever gone, there's a gallery collectible. I'm going to go look at that, and it's the Sonic t-shirt from Sonic Forces. Because I was quite frankly flabbergasted that they put that in a video game. I needed to confirm
It's
that
true.
it was real.
Yeah.
But, like, no.
Lots of, like, so... on systems that have achievements and trophies, they will have an achievement for getting all of the gallery collectibles. I say just to give you an extra incentive, even if you've realised that you don't care about that, or have an achievement going into the gallery mode.
Yeah,
they just really try to make it a thing.
I feel like of the human beings on this planet who can give an opinion on this, I think we're pretty fucking qualified given the amount of video games that we've played in our life. Like, I have never once, ever, a single time, gotten a collectible in a game and it's like, oh, gallery mode unlocked. Here's a picture of Sonic in a fucking tutu or whatever. And I'm like, oh,
Sonic
right,
in a tutu.
Here we go. I'm just thinking back to my personal collection of images. It's like, oh, great. Like, you know what? I'm going to play this game more because I bet if I scour every last corner of every fucking level, I can find some little orb that's going to unlock some picture of...
Robotnik in a tutu.
Robotnik in a tutu. Like... Amazing. Not once, not ever, not in any game have I ever been compelled to actively play with the aim of unlocking gallery mode. Not ever. So just don't fucking do it. All
so
the video game developers.
This hub world exists because they'd already made Sonic Frontiers and wanted to just make a more 3D hub world than the more menu-based one from the base Sonic generations. And they're like, Sonic Frontiers had lots of collectibles. What should we put around? So they've just hidden a bunch of stuff that unlock music from different Sonic games that you could play in the music player mode. Logos from games and art from one of them is just the logo. It just brings up the logo of like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, great, wonderful. That's the kind of content that I really fucking want. Actually, I'm really incentivized to play this goddamn game because I might see the logo of Sonic 3 on the Mega Drive.
I'm not sure I've unlocked that one yet.
Come on, better keep playing then. How else are you going to see the fucking Sonic 3 logo if you don't unlock it in the fucking video game?
Oh, there's bits of, good Robotnik's diary that you can unlock as well.
Sorry, unless they've called him Dr. Ivo Kinterboy, then I really do not care. It's non-canon as far as I'm concerned. It's this fucking Roland, whatever the hell he's called. Absolutely haram. Oh!
Do you know where you're trying to get to?
No, I do not. Do you want to? No, I mean, I'm not pissing.
Normally, it's like...
I'm very confused.
There.
Oh! What?
There was an icon on the screen.
I went.
Look, you see that icon with the thing? It's got like fucking Grand Theft Auto pointers.
Yeah, but
there.
when I went up to it, it said you have to be Act 1 to do Act 2, and then I was like, okay, well, let me do Act 1, and then it didn't.
Well, you did something that made it so...
I did something wrong. Alright, so we've gone from the space level to the desert canyon level now.
What?
There's something, I don't know, maybe this is just my weird perception, but there's something almost kind of like arcade gamey about the stage and like the music and stuff, and it feels like a Namco arcade game. Am I crazy?
I would say more a Sega arcade game.
But do you see what I'm getting at? Like, it's got kind of like a prop cycle type vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, you could imagine sitting in a seat that's rumbling for the playing there.
Yeah, paid 50p to get. It's like everything feels larger than life. You know.
By the way, that's reminded me. You know, like, how much is a credit in an arcade? Like,
I mean, all right. A standard credit is 20p. A premium credit is 50p, and if you're in a really posh, absolute top dollar arcade, it's £1 a go.
Okay. What if I told you that the arcade in Camden got a pump it up machine this month, and it's £3.50 a credit?
What?
Yeah. After years and years of it not creeping up from £1.
£3.50.
All these arcades that are opening up are charging ridiculous amounts, and the thing, like places that have that, what is it called, Dance Maniacs, they set it to 1 credit, generally for at least £2. One song per credit, generally for at least £2 a credit.
Right, alright, oh, I'm sorry. If a credit on your DDR game costs more than downloading the song on Apple Music, like, you've gone wrong here. Like, absolutely not. No. Don't be fucking daft. I'm not paying £3.50 for a song on DDR. Piss off. No way. You're fucking 100 songs of that. 100 songs. You could buy your own mat and play it at home on your own fucking computer. Bollocks to Jesus!
Arcade Club, Joe, is a good system, but the thing is, it is quite expensive. They do keep putting it up. Oh, I've done my first death. They do keep putting it up an extra quid, and it's like, it's 18 quid entry now. If you want to just play a certain game, there's no guarantee that you're gonna that it's gonna work as well in Arcade Club. Lots of the time on there, and the 2DX has been turned off, the popping music's been fucked.
Hey, I tell you what.
You'd need to play to get what you perceive as value out of DDR. You'd need to play 18 credits, and then you'll fucking regret it.
I think my birthday's coming up mid-February.
You think?
I think I might. No, and I know my birthday's coming up, but
Do you want me to check the calendar, see if it is?
I think that I might spend it at Arcade Club.
The whole day?
Maybe. Why not? Okay, get in it like as soon as they open. Just
30th of February, Valentine's Day.
But yeah, so
taking a blowjob.
If you're watching this, you take this as an invite. If you can get to Bury, come to my birthday. I'm going to go to Arcade Club. I don't know when, but
oh yeah, I'm not talking about the £3.50 thing. I'm talking about how I don't think we'll ever get, because a credit of DDR has been £1 for decades. I think we'll always perceive the value of a credit is to be £1 for 3 songs. So
I mean, unless fucking the cost of a DDR machine has gone up like 350%, then they can tongue my hole, quite frankly.
It's probably gone down a bit since COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless the fucking cost of getting a DDR machine in the fucking arcade has risen, they can piss off. See, here's your real fucking like truth pill though. Being an arcade owner is really just another form of landlordism. Because think about it, right? You pay once to get the machine, you put the machine in your thing. It's the same principle as EasyJet, right? All the easy companies, they all share one thing in common, which is that they own the thing, you pay them for the use of the thing, and when you're done, they still own the thing. So EasyJet holidays, like, you pay them to ride on their plane, they provide the service. When they're done, they still own the plane. It's not like retailing something where I buy it, I sell it to you, I don't own it anymore. Easy hotels, you stay in the hotel, you pay them for the service. When they're done, they still own the hotel. They have gyms, internet cafes, it's all service-based things. You pay them to use the service.
What gym do you own?
Well, no, you don't. That's the point. What I'm saying is the types of business that they choose to go into are typified by
services and not products.
Yeah, exactly. You pay them to use their service, and it's a service that you need expensive equipment in order to do, and that's what arcades are. They invest in the machine, and then you go in and you put in. I'm talking about classic arcades in the 80s. It's not like Arcade Club or anything like that, but like, you put in a quid, you play a game, they don't have to provide you with anything other than the use of the machine. You give them a quid, they entertain you. But from the owner's perspective, they haven't had to, like, okay, they pay staff to maintain the machines in general, but for that one game, they haven't had to have a staff member guide you through it, they haven't had to, produce anything physical to send you. You've just given them a quid for a bit of time of an experience, then you walk away, someone else comes up.
Joe's made a point. I'm not sure I entirely get what would be the alternative.
No, I'm not even necessarily saying it's bad. What I'm saying is it's a good investment as a business owner, because you're not constantly having to source arcade machines, provide them to the public until they get, say, broken or used up, and then source new ones. If you've got an arcade machine, every single person that walks up to that is just pure profit. Every quid that they've put in gives you money. So I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying it's a smart investment, because you don't need labour, you don't need materials. You've purely just got an experience that you're selling to somebody, and that's all an arcade is ultimately, is you own the machines and people walk in and pay you for the privilege of the experience. I'm saying it's a smart business move. Like, that's what typifies all of the easy investments. They're all, you know, it's not the way that you usually think of arcades, you know, but if you think of it from a business owner's perspective.
What's Forio saying about Japan?
I'm not sure. Even the arcade owners are leasing. Yeah, I mean, that's similar to the system of, like, pubs in the UK, where, like, when you go to a pub, really, the pub is essentially just a franchisee of the brewery. And they have to buy their beer from the brewery, and they have to style their insides like the brewery says, but they're not actually on, the brewery isn't on the hook for any of the financial losses. So it sounds kind of similar to Japan, where, you know, you basically, if you're the proprietor of the arcade, you're really just a venue for the company, as it were. But then again, I mean, that's just the same thing, you know, Konami provide the game once, and then, you know, you pay over and over again. It's the same as gacha games. They're just the same damn thing. Are we on Act 2 now? No.
You could press triangle on the thing. You can do Act 2, but
Right.
then, yeah, you collect.
I just jumped into the thing because I saw it and I went...
So this is the 2D section.
Yeah, I gotta say, so far I'm quite liking it. Like,
But yeah, this is just the bonus mode. So there's also a remaster of Sonic Generations in with the game. Minimal changes have been made. They people, when there was I'm not sure if you saw any of it, an online outburst when someone realised that they'd made Rogue the Bat's top less low cut.
oh, what?
I would say it's disgusting.
How am I gonna
that
see...
they're not giving us the product that we bought.
This is why I buy the game, quite frankly.
You want to see a little bit more of the bat's tits.
Cartoon bat cleavage. That's what I... Because, you know... I'm just gonna say this. If you've got an internet connection and you can't see Rouge the Bat's boobs, that's a skill issue, quite frankly. Like, it's nothing to do with me. If that's what you desire and you are unable to fulfill that desire, that's a skill issue.
They also changed like the intro cutscene a bit, so Sonic the Hedgehog is being less dismissive of Amy.
They should ramp it up.
Amy doesn't punch Knuckles in the face into a tree. So they made it woke, is what happened.
They made it woke. Yeah, no, I think what, like, when I think Sonic the Hedgehog, when I think authentic Sonic the Hedgehog, telling the stories it's meant to be told, I think implied domestic violence is absolutely, you know, a core part of the characterization of these stories, and it'll ruin my enjoyment when that starts there.
No worries, Forio.
Hang on, what's going on here? What's this mechanic?
Yeah, that's a switch, and it changes the
There we go. So, let's see.
basically the same mechanic as
Hey.
in the level that I played, but in 2D rather than 3D.
Yeah, no, I will say not just in the mechanics, because like the controls feel nice and fluid, but like so far, I mean, I'm really not a fan of basically any kind of story. That was my bad. That was mine to win. How do you do a spin dash? Can you do a spin dash?
Yeah, you press like some buttons. I don't know about the controlling.
I'm pressing down.
You could do a dash if R2.
Ah, okay. There we go. That's what I'm after. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the post-Sonic Adventure story very much, but this one...
I don't know it, that's the thing.
This
like, all these Shadow Generations is, like, levels based on games that I barely played or didn't like. Like, you got Sonic 2006, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Heroes, which I didn't even consider a normal Sonic game.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised so far, honestly. This is me dying IRL and in the game.
But yeah, they've added DLC to the game when the Sonic Movie 3 came out that adds some levels based on the plot of the movie, changes Shadow to look like Shadow in the movie, and they've made Keanu Reeves the voice for Shadow in the DLC.
Really?
Yeah. So I might get that today.
That sounds fun. I mean, yeah, Keanu Reeves as Shadow, why not? That's great. It's got a train.
But it's the Sonic movie level is set in like real life Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, shit!
Oh, here we go.
And I lost all my lives now.
At least you haven't got long loading screens when you die.
No, that's true.
Or a
actually.
death animation.
Yeah.
Jingle.
Like, here's how
You can do L2 Chaos Control. It'll make you
yeah.
you're the same speed. Everything else is in slow motion.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I was trying to whip past it.
And whenever that thing at the bottom fills up, you can use Chaos Control just to, if there's a platforming bit or stuff coming for you.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing about it. One thing that is quite unique for a 3D Sonic game is that every time I've died so far, I've had, apart from when I was fucking up the controls. Actually, not even when I was fucking up the controls. Every time I've died so far, there's been a sense of, I know what I did wrong, I fucked that up. Whereas normally when I play these games, it's like, no, I didn't want to go that way, or like, no, I didn't mean to. You know, I feel as though my intent is not being translated into here. I feel like my intent is not being translated into the game, and that's frustrating. And so every time I die, it feels like I've been cheated. But every time I've died in this game so far, it's been like, oh no, that was on me. I fucked that up. I fucked up the challenge, and so dying because you know that you fucked up is not as frustrating at all compared to like, oh god, no, you know
what happened there.
Yeah, so in that sense it's a big improvement as well. Like when you die, I don't feel cheated, I feel like I failed the game challenge, which is part of the fun. When they're going to make a Sonic Dark Souls, that's what I reckon.
Sonic Dark Souls. These are the collectibles. Those are the things that unlock like fucking gallery.
New arcade game idea, Guillotine Simulator. I kind of like that, yeah. I mean, hell, they've got an electric chair simulator, so why not a guillotine simulator? That's great.
Good idea.
You could, you put your head in it and you stick your debit card in and it reads your transactions and it decides whether or not, you need the old chocolate coffee.
Deposit from your tenants.
Yeah. Sales from fucking Sotheby's.
There we go, look. We got the only piece of art that...
Alright, I take back everything that I ever said about collectible gallery modes, because that goes hard as fuck. I love it. I want that on my bedroom wall.
I want the laminated Brixton poster style. I want him holding a joint in the other hand and have badly drawn red lines in his head and a Jamaican hat.
He's smoking weed with Bart Simpson.
Yeah, Bart Simpson smoking weed poster. I bet they still sell those in Brixton.
Probably.
I don't know. I haven't been in Brixton in a while. I don't know how gentrified it is now.
Brixton is impossibly posh these days. You would not believe it. It's kind of like if Hackney is a bit too if gentrified Hackney is a bit too time out for you, everyone knows about it. You go to Brixton, Or at least that's what it was when I, years ago when I was living in London. People who actually live in London being like, God, who's this fossil? What's he going on about?
Got some music for the collection room.
Because, you're not just going to go on YouTube. I don't know, I agree with you, it's lazy.
If it was the only game that did that, but they've done that in so many Sonic games now.
And Sonic games love doing it, but just games in general. It's like, I'm not playing through fucking Just Cause 2 to unlock all the little photos of whatever they're doing,
Did you hear about one of the guys in is it Crush 40 or that did the Live and Learn, the Sonic Adventure music?
Yeah.
Suing Sega.
No.
Over he didn't know that he was only paid like $1,000 or something for it, and didn't know that they continued to use it in the game for like 2+ decades since in different games, and it's been in something like 40 games.
Right.
So there's like suing them for using the song in all these games.
I mean, it is a classic. Just put your hand in your pocket, Sega, for fuck's sake.
The list of games is basically everything that every Sonic game since Sonic Adventure, and then stuff like fucking, tune of Samba D'Amigo, Smash Brothers, 4 different Smash Brothers games.
That's right, pay up.
I don't think we've got the move for this yet. You can hit these things and then you smack them up and then it helps you go up. I'm getting into the collecting bullshit, aren't I, see? And I should just be following this.
I mean, I'm getting the Lego game syndrome at this point. It's not clear to me what the game wants me to do next.
Well, there is like an icon on the screen that's not.
That just looks like a dildo.
It's
St. Mary's Axe.
It just wants you to follow the dildo.
This is basically a fan fiction led franchise at this point, so that makes sense. Yeah, even just like these little slidey sort of, just something as simple as you have to stop and wait for the thing to come out so you can jump up on top of it. Like, I can't remember the last 3D Sonic game that had that kind of level design, as opposed to just being like a corridor that they throw you down.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it feels to have a hangover. That's how it feels to eat a kebab when you have a hangover. Doom Blast!
I think that's the move that I was just trying to do, but I don't know if yet.
It's my favourite real ale.
Like Doom Bar. Yeah, look, so you find certain enemies, you can hold the attack button and it pauses in the air and then you teleport to where you've punched them. It's stupid.
Fucking Devil May Cry him.
There.
Yeah, that's what he needs, is like two pistols and he can be juggling people in the air with them and stuff like that. That's what this game needs.
So now it's opened up 4 portals that have small challenge levels, and if you collect all of you got to collect a key from each of those, and then you can fight the boss, and then you move on to the next stage.
Alright, I'm fully prepared to admit that maybe I'm just an old geezer who thinks that it was better when things were done my way, but I feel like at this point, I don't want to do any of this horse shit. Here's what I want, right? Level 1. When I'm done with level 1, level 2. When I'm done with level 2, level 3. And then if there's challenges on the side or whatever, that's cool, you can make it a thing, but I don't want to do level 1 and then go to a hub and get a little bit of plot exposition and then be told that if I collect 10 keys I can unlock a gate that lets me go to the gallery or whatever, and then do level 2 and then come back to level 2 and go back to the hub and explore a little bit. I just want to do level 1, level 2, level 3. Let me play the fucking game. Am I so wrong for saying this?
Makes sense.
This is my opinion. Just a curated experience. Don't offer me the illusion of choice. I don't want to go to the fucking Char garden or whatever. Just give me the fucking game. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Here we go.
Right, we click this. Boomer opinion. What Sonic should be.
What Sonic should be, yeah. I mean, really, this is a compliment because what
fucking this up.
what I'm essentially saying is, you've got it. You're doing it. You're doing all right. It's like hearing someone with a fucking guitar who's like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm any good. What do you think?" And then they just play a beautiful tune for 2 minutes. Then they stop and they go, "Oh, I'm gonna bugger about for a little bit. And, oh, I'm gonna play again." It's like just play the fucking song. That's my Sonic the Hedgehog opinion.
Sega, just play the fucking song.
Sega, you're doing good. Keep it up. Keep fucking up with it. Jesus. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's like, for God's sake, you're doing something right. Do it more.
I'm not doing something right here. Fucking.
That's something not right with you, mate.
There's a countdown timer.
You're about to die. This is time of death.
Time's up. Uh-oh.
Return to white space.
No.
We got this. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for listening to me rambling my opinions about Sonic the Hedgehog, video games in general, arcade, landlordism, etc.
Landlordism.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative of you joining us for this wonderful Saturday afternoon of gaming.
Thank you to all landlords for helping the housing economy and the recovery from COVID.
I want this channel to stay on Twitch, so I'm going to not say anything in response to that.
If there was a landlord right now, right here.
I shouldn't joke about that.
What?
They show up where you least expect it. Yeah, I know I'm repeating myself now, but honestly, so far I'm not really seeing much objectionable. I feel like this game feels the way that every other Sonic game wants me to feel, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this brings. It's kind of like, imagine if somebody in your life is like an amateur chef and they cook a dish and they bring it to you, or you know they're maybe an amateur potter and they've made a vase or something, and you're like, as an amateur, this is a really good attempt. Like, I don't want to diss what you're trying to do, but really objectively, it's not very good. And that's kind of how I felt about a lot of Sonic games, is like, I see what you're trying here, it's not quite there. And this feels like that person has just presented you with their bacon over and over again, and then you try something and you're like, oh, I don't need to be polite about this is genuinely good. And that's kind of how I feel about this game, is it's like, you've got there. You've got where you've been trying to get to for 2 decades, you know? That's my opinion.
So this bit here now, so there's two doors with 2 different challenges based on like one of the levels. And then once you've done both of the challenges, you can have a key, and then you've got to collect 3 keys, I think it is, to open the boss gate.
Where do you get the skill tree? Where does that come in?
Luckily, this one doesn't have a skill tree. After every once in a while, Shadow gets a skill that he can use in this area. So he dies if he touches the water at the moment. Then he'll get one where he can walk on water. Then he'll get one where he can surf, and then he can fucking fly in the end. But there's also, after you've completed each of these, there's a bell, and it brings up this fucking item that you've got to chase it around. You've got like 20 seconds, to chase it around, and you get another collectible thing if you pick it up.
It's like
There you go. Artwork 68.
Nearly.
Almost no. There you go. There's Shadow dying from touching water. It's Shadow Jesus. I mean, I'm sure someone's done a fucking thesis on that, but yeah, perhaps.
I mean, it reminds me of, what game is it? What Sonic game is it that I'm thinking of that has the special stage where you're on a Mario Kart style track and you're chasing a thing that you have to catch?
yeah.
You know the one that I mean? That's what that reminds me of. The little thing running around.
Yeah, there's all these stages here. I'm going to open another beer. Should we go full screen for this?
Yeah, all right.
This is
Beer o'clock.
Vault City Sugar Plum Spritz Modern Sour Beer. A cocktail-inspired sour that packs a punch of juicy plum sweetness.
I have no comment.
Balanced by the tart
on their chin.
Venus addition of wine grape juice, topped with a garnish of glazed maraschino cherry for a balanced finish. Light, refreshing, and spritzy to the very last sip.
Well, now.
There we go.
That sounds delightful.
Would you like a shot of it?
Yeah, sure, why not? I would love a shot.
So modern shot. I didn't give you a shot of this one because it emphasised how much lactose they'd added in the description.
I appreciate that.
This beer will literally make you shit yourself.
This beer will make you die. Oh, I tell you what, lately, it's not been affecting me. I've just been having cheeseburgers and all sorts of stuff, not even a wink.
You're cured.
Yeah,
Cured.
it's gone. So we go back to Pegaties with our vouchers.
They told when I went there with the vouchers last time. We're talking about 2021, and they're like, "Oh, we don't do those anymore," and they put all their prices up.
Fuckers. I mean,
yeah, but they still have a menu where they have prices that they don't charge crossed out, and the price that they do charge is like fish and tips, not €25, €20. It's like I wouldn't expect it to be €25 in the first place. What are you on?
I do want to go back to spaghettis though.
Hey, Gold Bears.
Oh, that is sour. Yeah.
It's not my favourite of the Vault City ones. It's not unpleasant.
No, but I mean they're intending it to be sour, and it is. Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to Gold Bears?
Hey, Gold Bears! Thank you for tuning in. How you doing?
Hello. What I'll do, shall I download the DLC for this?
Yeah, why not?
And so I'll be looking at this screen and not sharing my password and stuff. So if you have a chat, if you want to go on a rant about something,
me go on a rant about something.
I reckon you can do a cheeky rant.
Has it been known to happen? I mean, I don't know, like, kind of repeating myself a little bit, but, like, I feel like I am one of Sonic Games' harshest critics because, like, I was a Sonic fan when I was a little kid. Like, you know, I was a Sega kid, I didn't have any Nintendos, like, I love Sonic and all that kind of stuff.
I was a Sega kid.
And so, like, I don't know, I feel like if anybody was going to give the Sonic games undue props, it would be me. If anybody was going to say that they were good when they're not, it would be me. And so, quite often, I'm faced with the indisputable objective truth that the Sonic game before me is a bunch of baff. And it's just not very good to play. The story is incoherent, the story is boring, the controls feel like crap, the levels are boring and uninspired. It's completely disconnected from any kind of wider sense of look.
But what's the music like? What are the controls like?
The sound, I would give an 8.9.
What are the sound effects like?
Sound effects like? I'm not a big fan of them. They're all been crap. And one thing I really don't like is they all just have this mishmash of lore. That, like, it's almost like every single one just starts from scratch, and they vaguely pull in elements of recognizable Sonic elements, and I honestly, if I could get half a chance to pretend that they were good, I would do. And so, I'm a man who's been perpetually disappointed by the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and yeah, I continue to love it, and it continues to be shite. So,
I wish someone made like a fucking mega cut of all you complaining about Sonic the Hedgehog over like the space of 12 years on all these streams.
I feel like it's good to be realistic, because you don't want somebody who's a fan of a shite game series being like, actually, they're actually really good, and it's like they're not, and you know it's not, and you look like a prick, and you gotta be honest. They keep trying it, and it keeps not being good. And so, all of this is a preface to say that when I say I'm enjoying a Sonic game, when I say, holy shit, this is actually good, this is on the back of like 2 decades worth of disappointment. This is the expectations that I'm going to be let down are so high, like, to be even vaguely good. I've been let down so many times. So when I actually sit down and play it and go, oh, you know what? I'm having fun. I'm actually enjoying this. Like, I'm not just, you know, playing it because I have to for the stream or whatever, but I'm actually engaged. I think that this is enjoyable to play. It's like, that's actually rare. That's very rare. And so I consider it personally quite a high compliment for this game.
You heard it here first, 12 years ago.
All I'm saying is Sonic and the Secret of the fucking Rings is nowhere near on the caliber of this. They should just delete those fucking games. All the Wii.
Oh, some people pretend that it's their favourite.
Yeah, but that's because they were 12 years old when it came out and they'd never played a good Sonic game. Like, this is the thing, people being all like, oh yeah, well actually, did you know that this one's actually a pretty good game? It's like, how old were you when it came out? Because if the answer is 4, then I just don't want to hear your opinion about it. Quite frankly.
I want to find out how to get the... because I've downloaded the DLC now. So DLC was a $5. I've downloaded it. I'm sure... How do I actually fucking play it? Look, this...
No, what you do is you pay them money.
Purchased.
And then...
When transported to an unknown dimension, Shadow must race through the streets of modern-day Shibuya to defeat the forces of Gun. Take on a new look as Shadow and play through a unique level inspired by the new movie Sonic the Hedgehog 3, featuring the voice of Keanu Reeves, and it's got a copyright Tokyo Skytree.
Tokyo.
Oh, it's just popped up now, available to. So okay. Oh, didn't realise it was still installing. Right, I'll close it. They should go back to fucking smashing a second cartridge on top of your last cartridge.
Yes, mate, that would be great. Hey, what do you think of Astrobot?
I've been playing it. It's good.
Yeah, you like
it's really good.
That's the one that won Game of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that if you've not played, like lots of people that played it are not into sort of Nintendo games. I think it would be a lot better if you hadn't played a 3D Nintendo game. Like it's very sort of Mario Galaxy, but it's really fun.
I mean, you know me, I rate Mario Galaxy, so.
GLC content redeemed. Start playing Shadow Generations, Clear Space, Colony Art at 1.
So is it kind of like a genre homage to 3D platformers? Is that?
No.
No?
It's kind of... So it's the third in the series.
Right. I don't know
the
much
original
about it.
is Astro's play... No, there was the Astrobot Rescue... It was a...
Was this the Kinect VR?
It was the free game for the PlayStation VR. And then there was a second one that was basically a tech demo for the PS5 that came pre-installed on the PS5s. That was like a fucking 3-hour platform game that showed you all the different things a PS5 can do.
Right.
And this is like a full game of that.
Right. Okay.
Right, let's see if I can find how to get to this DLC.
It's a butthole. It's a cyber butthole.
And not a cyber butthole has appeared in white space. Open the pause menu to see where it is. Just fucking take me there. You bought DLC.
This is what I'm saying. You don't need to run to the fucking part of the hub world that has the DLC. Like all this horse.
Where is it?
This should be a menu.
Which bit is it? Where's the butthole? Is it that?
Yeah. It looks like that's an angry butthole. You need some canister on that.
Yeah, you can do
Find
this.
the big dildo.
This is all the shit Shadow can do when he's where's this butthole?
Shadow's looking for the butthole. Time's running out. Oh shit, he's gonna emo surf.
Alright. I'm gonna call Yuji Naka in prison and ask for my £4.99 back. I don't want to have skills to start my DLC that I've paid money for.
This is Sonic 2006 fucking vibes here. Oh, you're going to the Nether. Here we go, Nether portal.
I've forgotten how to do that. Yes. Flies! Sonic, the other one.
Shadow.
Yeah, that's the one.
Emo Sonic.
Alright.
You're in the north. Butthole, yon butthole ye seek is north.
Is that the butthole?
No.
What's... What? No, this is still fucking time trial.
Collect clock.
Bullshit. I want... Where's this butthole?
It's that.
This way. I mean, just let you select it from the fucking title screen.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go fucking orienteering.
Maybe over here? I'll go back here. I'm right.
It's over that way a bit.
It would be good if there was a compass on here as well. Or a little mini-map. I'm not going to be able to find the DLC.
I am getting big Sonic 2006 vibes in it.
Oh, look.
Yeah, he's got his emo surfboard.
Maybe this cunt will know where the DLC is.
All fail, Shadow.
Observation.
You are part Black Arms. You should be able to turn your hand into a gun.
That...
Brap, brap. All
I'm
my
basically
days,
under.
I swear down, brap, brap.
How do you get to the DLC that you paid for?
Maybe it's like The Witness. This is the what you paid the $5 for. Once you actually get into the portal, it'll be like, congratulations, you've completed.
Obviously, we didn't have a Shadow level with Keanu Reeves.
Let's do this.
No, this isn't on. Is there even something that shows you what all the icons mean?
I mean, I can't help you, man. I'm
just, you know,
I'm just
not particularly asking you. I'm just
I'm just saying. I'm
vocalizing
flabbergasted.
it for the viewers.
I'm saying like I'm stumped. I'm stumped, mate. Hey, Skeleton CO, Skeletons IO. Hello, welcome.
Skeleton Zeo.
We are currently failing to figure out the interface for a video game. This isn't even the game itself. This is just. Nice to meet you too. Welcome. Yeah, we are
trying to find where the DLC is.
Sonic and Shadow Generations, which up until so far has been pretty good. But we are getting stuck in the hub world, which isn't making it very clear how the hell you
just
get.
Looking for the DLC.
Basically, what's happened is Dr.
Skeleton
Robotnik...
CO.
Skeleton CO. Okay, cool. Dr. Robotnik has scammed us out of a $5. We've given our money and he's not provided the level. He's telling us, no, it's definitely there, you're just not looking hard enough. So we'll update you on whether or not we actually get to play the video game.
Oh, Katie. Hello, Skelly. Okay. What's up? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find how.
If you find it, like, pause it, and
all right.
But I'm just going downstairs to help Katie. Hello, Skelly. I'm Damien. This is Char. Just gonna step away for a minute. What's your favourite Sonic game, and what's the worst Sonic game?
Yeah, tell us about your experiences with the Sonic franchise. We've had a checkered history with the Sonic franchise up and down. It's like, all right, this is not what I'm looking for. So we're trying to find. There's a DLC level, based on the Sonic 3 movie. And we're trying to figure out how to actually get into the damn thing. We think it's this little star-looking thing, so hang on a minute. No, don't move it, for God's sake. I've just gotten... Right, okay, so if I'm facing this way, that's not facing the right way, that's not facing the right way. For God's sake, right. It's somewhere over here, it reckons. Yeah, I'm supposed to be facing it. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Is it here? No, it's over. Is it this thing? Is it this? Aha! we go. Shibuya, Japan. Everybody knows Shadow's adventures in the real-life city of Tokyo. And we're going to see them in video game form. Yeah, I mean, Sonic Boom, that's the cartoon, isn't it? Yeah. That's, I mean, it's a cartoon based on Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, here we go, I found it.
Where was it?
It was right next to the robot.
Oh, okay.
So,
right.
You want to swap you?
Alright. Do the shimmy. Classic Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Generations are good. Yes.
Yeah, Sonic Generations
Sonic
is good.
2, surely.
Yeah. Sonic 06. Funny thing about Sonic 06 is people keep trying to reevaluate it. They keep trying to go, oh, you know what? Maybe.
It had potential.
And it's like,
little tweak and it might not be one of the worst games of all time. It might be one of the best.
I can tell you from direct experience as an old man playing video games, I played that goddamn Sonic 2006 in 2006. I went to an actual shop. Do you remember those? An actual shop and picked up a physical video game like this. Not this one. This is Poke Park 2 Wonders Beyond. But like this, a physical release, and put it into an Xbox. And I played it days after release, and I went, this is shite. This game is one of the worst Sonic games I've ever played. And my opinion has not changed in the decades since.
What are you wearing for? What do you mean? What are we wearing for? So this is a nut skin, the disco nut, and this is a horse.
This is not a horse.
We're wearing hats for. I've got a lot of hats here. We've got a wheel spin system going on.
Yeah, you get your points to the talking real
points,
peas.
Talking real peas. If you spin the wheel, one of the things it can land on is hats, and then you can select for if you do exclamation mark hat or exclamation mark Xmas hat. You can see a list of hats that we can change into.
So we had Lars. Lars won a wheel spin with his channel points. He won hats, and his decision was that I, Char, had to wear the horse hat, and as a result, I've got the horse hat on my head.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. All right, and Rarez just did a 3-hour video on why Sonic 2006 is just
excellent.
bad.
I'm going to watch the entire. I'm going to watch that. And make my wife watch
it is bad.
It's just
that's it.
It's bad. It's just somebody sitting there for 3 hours being like, it's bad.
All right,
it's really bad.
Keanu Reeves in Tokyo.
Oh man, the famous Shibuya crossing.
Where am I now?
He's in Persona.
He's in that famous city of Tokyo. It's featured in so many animes. This is the setting of Digimon the movie, don't you know?
Oh, it's Xmas hats, I think.
Is that
I mean, look, they've made him extra furry, like in the movie. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Unsettling hair.
There you go.
And his furry patches all the way up onto his shoulders now.
This is like the episode of The Simpsons where Homer Simpson goes to the real world. He's going to find an erotic cake store.
Lars, when you were there sort of crash tanks and...
Was there Shadow the Hedgehog?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Did you meet Shadow?
Alright, I'm going to go to an arcade. Wait, this is... makes me want to play Yakuza instead now.
Imagine if this was the exact same setting, but like, instead of going to Shibuya, Tokyo, he ends up in Blackburn. He's just going around the Primark and the cash converters.
What the fuck did I just collect there?
Let's do a beautiful city. It looks like how Maria described it.
Oh, train. So, hopefully you're watching with video now, Forio, because there's actual Japanese trains.
This is really just like we're trying to tout for a Forio. Oh man, I gotta say, like my I posted on Blue Sky about this, but like, I don't know how personal I want to get on stream, but let's just say a lot of my family are from before the time when mental health was openly discussed amongst people, And I think that if you were to forcibly take all of my family members into a doctor's office and get them to fill out some questionnaires, the diagnoses that result might be quite interesting. And my youngest brother recently found out about Train Simulator, and he's been playing it, and now my youngest brother, my younger brother, my dad, and my niece are all obsessed with Train Simulator. They stick it on the living room television, and I'm just, we're going to go on the Transpennine Express, and we're going to go from Manchester, Victoria to Leeds. And
Euphoria now wants to visit your family.
and it's just, and they would just be like, they'd just be sitting there, and my brother's all like, oh yeah, it's got this train, it's got this train, it's got this train, and my dad's like, well, you know, you'll be coming up to Staley Bridge Reservoir after this, and then there's a tunnel, and he's all like, oh yeah, I've hiked through that tunnel, and no, Euphoria, you would be distraught if you saw my brother plays it by just turns off all the safety signals, full throttle, just ram it as far as you can. It's like unstoppable. He's doing a sightseeing tour of the Peak District at 200 miles an hour, like pacer engine, like. But it's so realistic though, like shocker, train nerds like hyper realism, but like there's a thing that's like the Preston to Blackpool branch line in the 80s. And it's even got like the roller coasters that they had at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the 80s. So like the big one isn't there, but the roller coaster is.
What was the big one not there in the 80s?
No, the big one's really new. It's like one of the newer ones. But yeah, it's really like. I mean, because the thing is, as somebody who lives in Lancashire, like we spent a lot of time. Like you can even go to the point where it's like, oh yeah. That's where we park the car when we go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Like, you can see the house we park next to and the footbridge that we take to get to the thing. It is absolutely spot on, but I only mention it just because, like I say, one family member got it, and then every single other member of our family says, oh yeah, what's this? Oh yeah, I'll play some of this, yeah.
Thank you, Skelly. Yeah, I've got Animal... So it's a few different artists that have drawn out Animal Crossing emotes, including myself. I'm not an artist. I'm the legend of art. Whoa. But yeah, this level seems a bit too overly cinematic. I don't like it as much as the rest of the game.
You want a bit more gameplay and a bit less.
A bit less. We've got to do a helicopter scene. I don't know what these are, but I'm collecting them. They're probably just fucking pictures for the film. Do you reckon you aren't? Look there. That's why they've done copyright Skytree.
Because of this.
So this big tower in Tokyo, it's like just over a decade old, and I guess it's in the new film.
This is really weird. It's like if it was like a Paris TM themed level, you know?
Yeah.
And they made him properly furry as well.
Is the lick following like Poochie or Licky? That's Poochie. That's Poochie amiibo. Yeah, this I'm not controlling it. It's just there.
Quick time events. Shenmue. Do you ever think about how Shenmue like set back video games by like at least a decade?
That can't be it, surely. Why did Shenmue set back video games by a decade?
By inventing quick time events.
Yeah. I remember I thought it was a bit cheap when I saw it in Resident Evil and that, and then it's just like anything.
Yeah.
Now games just don't bother with the gameplay, they just do the quick time events. Like, how do we do this boss fight? Oh, let's just make it you watch it and then press a button every once in a while. Who's seen the Sonic movie 3? No, I can't tell if there's going to be any more gameplay or if you just watch this.
I wanted to watch Shadow running around. I'd watch the movie in the cinema.
They showed the Tokyo Tower at Small just then. They didn't pay for the copyright of that though. Maybe.
I hope you get sued. Bit of Metal Gear Rising action here. No, what's the one with fucking Raiden in it? The one that we've got a copy of.
Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah. Like hopping on the missiles and shit.
Okay, if that was it, I argue that wasn't worth £4.99.
All the licensing money went on the tower appearance. That's what it was.
Can you play as Keanu Reeves the Hedgehog and the rest of the game? No! Well, oh no, where's all my fur gone? View the poster obtained in the collection room.
There you go.
There's a poster of the fucking Sky Tree. I've been up the damn Sky Tree IRL. I don't want to see a picture of it in my Sonic game.
Do you know what Tokyo looks like? We will do now because it's in the gallery.
Was that really the £5 DLC that they really hyped up before release? I mean, basically what I'm asking for is for someone to do a scam train so we can make back that 5. If you thought that was good to watch, please donate. No, don't. I'm joking.
You've got the Tokyo Sky.
I'm sure we made a $5 today.
You got the Tokyo Sky
Skywatts, as it's called, yeah.
You've got Mr. Reeves's, cut of the DLC.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. That's what you just paid for. Is that Tara and Keanu Reeves's second villain.
Yeah. We haven't got it up loud enough for us to have heard Keanu Reeves.
What film was it that I was saying that there's some film that Michael Caine was in? I think it was like Jaws 4 or something like that, and it was terrible. And a journalist said to him, Michael Caine, renowned actor, what was it that drew you to be in, not critically acclaimed film, Jaws 3 or whatever the hell it was? And he said, well, I haven't actually watched the film, and by all accounts it's terrible, but I have seen the house that it bought my mum, and that's fantastic. What can you say to that? Yeah, Train Sim World discussion. So I mean, I don't know. We didn't play it a ton, but it was just funny to me that it was like, imagine if you had a family of moths and you produced a lamp. That is effectively the effect of producing Train Sim World to my family, who were immediately drawn to it. So we were thundering a pacer across the Trans-Pennine Express at 80 miles an hour, and it was funny because my dad was giving us a bit of a history tour of the whole thing. The train's going down, and he's like, I've slept in that signal box. He did that once. He went out hiking, and he was just out up on the moors, and it got to like 10 o'clock at night in the middle of summer, and it started like getting dark, and he went up to a signal box on the railway, like back when they were, manned and everything. And he just knocked on the door and said, "Hey, I'm out hiking. Can I come up and see the workings of the signal box?" And the signal is like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I'm up here on board of shit. I never get to do anything about it. Just sit up here." Because it was like right up on the moors. So, like, you're just sitting in a signal box all day, and, like, there's barely any bloody trains. There's no people. You're doing nights. So the guy was like, "Yeah, sure." And he let my dad come up, and he showed him all the controls and how it all works and everything like that. And then my dad was like, "Right, well, I guess I better crash down." And the guy was like, "Oh, why bother? We got a couch. You can crash on that." So my dad bedded down in the British Rail signal box and hiked back down the mountain the next day. And I was like, "Damn, I'm really jealous. That sounds cool, actually." I get to hear my dad's various exploits. Oh yeah, I've slept under that edge. And,
I guess it's like us playing the Getaway Black Monday.
Yeah,
it's like, alright, there used to be a Weatherspoons there. It's like,
yeah, no, it genuinely is. Because I think it speaks for how realistic the DLC is. So here's something that speaks for how good the graphics quality of Train Sim World 5. My brother posted a photo of the Blackpool Pleasure Beach train station on the family group chat, and my mum's response was, "You bastard, why have you gone to Blackpool without inviting us?" And he had to be like, "No, Mum, no, it's a video game." So, and my dad was just watching the train proceed, and the only visual cues of where you are is literally like the skyline of the mountains and the city and stuff like that. And my dad was like, "Oh yeah, you're going to be coming up to Staley Bridge Tunnel after that, and then it's such and such station," and he's able to look at the video game and based on his real life knowledge of the world, be like, "Oh yeah." So I would say that is a big plus for the makers of the game, for the realism, Like, do you remember when we were playing Assassin's Creed, the one set in London?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, you need to get from St. Paul to Whitechapel. And we were like, alright, where are we going? And after like 5 minutes, it was like, hang on a minute. The game presumably doesn't assume that you know London well enough to navigate. There's probably a way that we can do it on the map. It's just like, I know how to get to Whitechapel from St. Paul's, you know, it's down this road. Whatever.
I'm going to save and quit this one.
You done?
Yeah, I'm just dashing around the map collecting rings.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
While you were talking about a different game.
See, I used to do this in WoW all the time. Me and we'd do like a raid night, and we would do the raid, and then when it was done, everyone would disperse. Well, there's some people who just had nothing to do, and I would just fly around Stormwinds, just flying up a steeple and then down the other side, and I'm just chatting on voice chat and just talking shit. Like, I haven't done anything for 4 hours except fly around in circles, but it was quite relaxing, you know?
Hey, do you want to do the next challenge stage?
Is this DLC or
no? We're back on the save.
We've already. That's your $5. That's you done. Jesus.
That level was $5 when I said that I wanted the $5 back.
Jesus,
I had already finished.
I have not had worse value for money since I played Stepmania. That's a callback from earlier in the fucking stream if you were watching. Such a novel. Alright, what's going on here? What about up here? How do I get up there though? Or is there like a dash move? Oh, hang on a minute. Ow. Oh.
There we go.
The game presumably felt sorry for me and I was like, right, this idiot's got me fucking trapped. Like, we are long past the days of the Sonic 3 Barrel of Death now. Oh. Oh. It's not what I wanted to do.
Press those two things.
There we go. So that's all you need. I don't need no fucking hints and tips. Tips and cheats.
Chips and teats.
Chips and teats. Uh-oh. What's this bastard run? Back off! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Prick.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I thought I was gonna say you suck. No, mate.
You suck.
Boo! There's a giant bell.
Right here. You can get the key now, or you can chase that and come back to get the key. It's gone up there.
Get here, you bastard! No, it's not happening, is it?
No.
Whatever. I'm over it. Oh, no. My balls are up.
Oh, shit.
Go back up here, so that's
PlayStation, thank you for your purchase. £4.99.
Mate, I haven't even read the fucking purchase email and I'm finished with the DLC.
£4.99.
You are how much? There we go. Clear both challenge acts. Oh,
Yeah, there's more.
What?
So, yeah, do those two.
Oh,
So,
what?
You've got to, yeah, there's multiple keys. So there's a different platform that both challenge acts are done on.
Telling you, level 1, level 2, level 3.
We had all those shots and wheel spins right at the start of the stream and then nothing since.
Oh. Well, luckily I'm still feeling it. So.
Yeah.
You know what? I think 3D Sonic games peaked at Sonic Adventure 2, Level 1, Act 1, City Escape. Like, it's like that first hit of heroin. You know, they've never quite reached that high. They're constantly.
I've never had heroin.
They're constantly chasing the dragon. You know, they're trying to recreate that first fucking hit. Like they'll never get City Escape again. They did it and it was lightning in a bottle, and they've been constantly trying to get it back since. That's my opinion of Sonic games. I'm sure Euphoria might have opinions on this. They will agree with me because I'm correct. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Fine.
There we are. Oh, gameplay, son, look it up. We're going along at 3 miles an hour right now. Dink. Oh wait, I can do this. Yeah, res it up.
I wanna res you up.
Res is such... You failed! What?
Objective. Oh, I guess you need to shoot a lot. You need to res more than 3.
I need to res more than like 3 of them. Alright, fine. Whatever. Stupid game. Rubbish anyway. Rail you, man. Yeah, alright. Alright, I can do this. Boosh, have that.
I can't remember what the question was. Was City... Sonic... Did Sonic... 3D Sonic peak at City Escape?
Yeah. That's my reckon.
Did you play Sonic Adventure 2? I think is the primary question here.
I mean, you might as well play Sonic Adventure 2, because it's when they vaguely have the formula down. So yeah, I don't know, this whole, like, having the res ability while also being able to, like, lock onto stuff, it gives you multiple potential options for what you're supposed to be doing at a given time, and that in itself is quite compelling, do you know what I mean? Like...
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
See, yeah, but I don't know, I feel like, again, the rest of Sonic Adventure 2 just did not feel like it hit the heights of City Escape for me. It felt like I was waiting for it to, you know?
I thought, you know, when Knuckles started rapping...
No, see, Sonic Adventure 1 already got that Pumpkin Hill. Nailed it. Can't beat
that's
that.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Is it?
Pumpkin fucking Hills.
Is it
Sonic Adventure 2, yeah.
Okay, I'll take it back then, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Knuckles rapping on the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack. That is B. B. Hey, I did it this time. There you go.
Yeah. I've still got to do Act 2 or Challenge 2, whatever they call it. Act 1, Challenge 2. In order. I've got to collect rings. I've got to get 100 rings.
Oh, alright, it's a ring collection challenge. I don't know, I vaguely... I can't describe it other than this feels like a Sonic game made by people who've played a fucking Sonic game.
It's got rings.
It's got Shadow the Hedgehog, it's got...
Keanu Reeves for a $5.
Keanu Reeves for a $5 for 3 minutes. He hasn't gotten an Uzi out yet, I want to see him bust a cat. Nice.
I could have lined them up a lot better than that, but fuck it.
I keep forgetting.
I've already got more than I need.
I keep forgetting that he's got that ability, honestly.
I know.
But it's not bad, it actually feels like organic, like you could actually use it as part of the level as opposed to just getting to a point where it's like, press X to use the ability now!
Yeah.
It actually feels like you could go, oh, I can use this ability to... It feels a lot more like your choices matter. I feel a lot less like I'm just being thrown down a Sonic-themed corridor.
Yeah, lots of Sonic levels are like that, and it's like...
Yeah. Whereas this feels like I have more decisions to make like I can do things well or poorly, as opposed to just doing them or not, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like it's a quick time event with some movement themed visuals, whereas this one actually feels like when I fuck up, I'm like, oh, I should have used this dash ability, or I should have done this, as opposed to just this is.
We got something in the collection room for Sonic Adventure 2.
Mr. Unsmiley. We all remember that part of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. It's where 3D Sonic peaked. Ah, fuck.
Alright.
There we go.
So far, my opinion is more of this, please. Keep making Sonic games like this.
I'm sure they will keep making Sonic games.
No, keep making Sonic games like this.
I'm not sure they'll. Yeah.
They've been making Sonic games, and I have not been saying keep making more Sonic games like this. But this one, White
Rhythm and Balance for White Jungle.
That just sounds like a racist 90s dance genre.
Yeah, White Jungle.
Yeah, it's like, mate, I like R&B, but it's a bit too, you know what I mean?
I just fell off there.
R&B, the B stands for Brexit. Racism and Brexit. That's my R&B, mate.
Alright, your stage.
No, I'm gonna live.
Oh. Space Colony Arse. Challenge. Act 2, Challenge 1. Let's challenge. Here on my own now. Got a 50, is it 50 enemies I've got to kill? Yeah. Easy. On 31 now. It's on the top right, the count, so that's why you can't tell. But I can see it. That's all that matters. I'm on 52 out of 50 now. 69 out of 50. Nice. I will let Char know that you did a joke when Char gets back. Look at that, I got an S. Use the power of Chaos Control to reach the goal in time. I used Chaos Control and then just fell.
Chaos Control!
You control Chaos with Chaos Control. Silly. Yeah.
This is the ultimate power.
Fuck you, bullet things. I'm Shadow, I've got Chaos Control. Stick that in your Chow Garden. Oh, balls. Chaos Control. Easy. Uncharacteristically decent gameplay here, I'm talking real. Right, we've got one more key to get, I think. some more pictures of Shadow for when we peruse the collection room. Never. Let's chase after this. Can't remember if it was 3 or 4 keys I needed. What does it say? Defeat the boss. Okay, so it was only 3 keys we needed. I'm going to ignore that thing, unless it just appears in front of me. Char's going to do the boss. Got all the keys.
How we doing? We're still on this fucking herb level.
Yeah, I've just done 2 challenges. I've gotten all the keys now, so I'm just here to get to the boss thing, and then you can see what the boss is like. Brap.
Alright. I still don't like all this key collecting, get the gate bollocks. Just show me the fucking level. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 boss. Done.
Oh yeah, Forio said this. He said you might appreciate it.
How am I getting into this? Play boss.
It's boss time.
Yes, boss. Boss man. Chili sauce, garlic sauce.
Boss man, 2 free wings, come on. I got the teatricalite success.
It's time to spin
How
the
is it? This
wheel.
Button. Oh, button's work. No, it isn't. It's
Holy shit.
No, it's not. The button just played the sound effect. Let's spin the wheel.
Man, you know what they need to do a new game of?
Hydrate!
Oh shit, it's the Fire Lizard.
What do they need to do a new game of?
I will end your suffering.
Phantasy Star Online. They need a Phantasy Star Online 3. Like, that game series is fucking
I don't
great.
fucking believe this.
Oh.
Can everyone start doing shots?
Hang on. What do you want? The mold fruits is out, so we got 2.
Okay, so I died to the front end, and I died to the back end. And so, if you get too close to his mouth, you die.
There's a question mark. If you do that, it'll tell you what to do. Basically, it's got rails going up it, so... Honey rum. This is shimmer and shine. Really heavy thing.
Bastard! Are we doing this now? I don't need none of this. I need none of your
Honey
sap.
flavoured rum liqueur.
Can you stop it? Not you, this thing.
I will never stop it. There you go. Now it shows an arrow to what you have to
you
do.
fucking prick. I mean, it's your classic boss design, isn't it? Observe the pattern, wait for an opening, and then attack, and then repeat. I'm a big fan of this. It works in Sonic Adventure. I'll tell you what, one of the things about the 3D Sonic games that I've always felt is that the boss battles are the boss battles are so much better than the levels. You know, like a lot of the Sonic games have got tedious levels, but the boss battle design is a lot of fun.
Cheers.
It always kind of reminds me of like World of Warcraft bosses in a way. I've not played Final Fantasy, I don't know how they are, but like
it depends what role you're playing in Final Fantasy. Like some, I only play like an attacker, DPS role, which is basically you just fucking stand near things at certain times and just fucking press A button and it does it for you, while the other characters do like fucking stand there healing you, and someone does all the spells and shit and actually has to know what's going on.
yeah, I mean,
No worries, Lars, thank you.
oh, hang on, X square. Yeah, oh no. Alright, so I think I got it. When it stamps down, I can use the leg as a target point. So it's going to go, I'm going to target you. I'm going to run up. Oh, yeah, that works. And then go back, and beat him up Devil May Cry style. And then he cries about it. And that seems to be the gist. That's the gameplay. But yeah, Phantasy Star Online was really good for it. It had a lot of bosses that were like really similar to this in design, except it's multiplayer. So it's like even 4 people trying to coordinate. I quite liked it a lot. X, the everything button. Terrible. Going. I don't know. Do a socially appropriate penance for what you did. Alright. No, wait, get out from under him. Get away, get away. Right, okay. Oh no, I'm drowning. Now I'm drowning, I'm dying. This is not going well. Right, now, come here, you. No, you don't. How dare you? Yeah, rude little bastard.
Don't forget you also, you don't need to use it now, but Chaos Control.
Oh, I used it before. I used it for their effect. Right, now, hang on. He's stuck, so come here. Ah, you bastard, he's got his leg out. Alright, he's going to try and stamp on me. And then when he does, I'm going to get killed by it. And then... Oh, it's when his leg stays there, that's when I can... Hang on.
Chaos Control!
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
How's that, you big bastard?
Do this.
Wasn't this a boss in Sonic Adventure 2?
Probably, because that's what they do. That's what this is.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a section from. The thing is, I don't pay it that much attention, especially to the Sonic games after the Mega Drive. But it's section based on Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 2006 and Sonic Heroes.
Ultimate life force.
I just remember the Biolizard being one of the bosses that I really liked from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, I don't remember any bosses in that game.
I remember the bosses more than the levels. Bastard.
This is the ultimate power.
PvP, your energy ball, mate. Ah, kick it back to you.
Kick
yeah.
your testicle back at your
Have
face.
that. Right, what's this? What we do?
What? Don't. I wouldn't.
Well, that's quite
You
nice.
haven't finished the boss yet.
Oh.
Lucky that it didn't let you do that.
See, I said rest facetiously, but this is actually reminding me of rest quite a lot. Didn't really get me anything. Oh well.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
Alright, go for that bollock again.
Ultimate power.
Smash that bollock. Yeah! Get that in your face. Have that. Big roundhouse kick. You big purple
And
bastard.
do this.
And then you gotta do this?
Yes.
Well, instead of drinking shots.
Instead of doing a shot. First try, yeah.
Easy, man. Easy peasy.
Dino Deezy. It's a well-earned day. I'd give that a D as well.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Maybe not as fun as the original Biolizard from Sonic Adventure 2, but
But that's how you're remembering it. Maybe next time we should play Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, to
see if it's
compare it.
actually really shit nowadays.
I mean, I didn't have a massively high opinion of it originally.
Okay. But BioLizard might be shit.
Yeah, we do a boss rush. King Boom Boo, that was my favourite boss. He's got some great music.
Idea.
See, it's the Witness. Oh no! Black Doom. Is that the Hat Man? I swear that's a sleep paralysis demon. That's what you see when you take someone's benzo and you go to sleep.
Black Doom. I destroyed you once. I will do it again.
Problem with stuff like this, I don't have enough of a memory for what happened in Sonic games to give a shit. I didn't know. Like, Black Doom is his nemesis, but I don't actually remember Black Doom.
Yeah, but the thing is, they also just invent canon for all the games. Like, can you remember any of the story elements of Sonic and the Black Knight? Like, how much of that canon is carried over to the fucking wider series?
I know, I subscribe to a YouTube channel that does Sonic videos, and he did a video. He's like went through all the games and decided which he reckons are canon and which aren't. Right. Just for like, you know, interaction bait, and then did a poll that showed like every single game and said, and you could ask, it's not canon. It's you could choose if it's a mainline game, if it's a side game, if it's a spin-off, or if it's not a Sonic game. Right. And they got all the racing games, all of, you know, everything. Yeah. And then I haven't watched it yet because it's like an hour-long video. He's ranked all of. He's got like thousands of replies to this long-ass survey. Right. I filled it in. And then he's done a ranking of like the least canon to the most canon based on your votes.
That sounds fun. Who's the YouTuber?
I think it's Hero. Just make sure. Yeah.
Calls to me.
Ranking Sonic games by mainline status.
I mean, obviously I'm going to watch this and yell at everything that agrees with me is correct and everything I disagree with is wrong. This game's about mental health. It's an allegory.
But from what I saw, people say that the Sonic Black Knight and the other one mainline. Most people say that that's part of canon. I don't get that.
I don't know.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, to Terabyte! What's up? We are playing Sonic and Sega and X Sonic Shadow Generation.
Sega and X Shadow.
X Shadow, yeah. It's move freely on
playing
water.
Sonic.
Playing Sonic game with Shadow.
He can swim on top of a.
And now we're playing Wave Racer 64
with Knuckles.
Yeah,
saw the third Sonic movie today. It was one. Was it actually? Did you like the first two?
Yeah. Have you seen the first two, and how do you think it compared against them? Let's see if we can get into the Shadow Butthole.
Shadow Butthole.
That's what it is. Oh, we found another part.
Yeah, you can unlock another picture for that gallery mode that we're definitely going to check out at some point.
Ah!
There's a catch this actually, and it's rather annoying.
Alright.
Is it that you need to take a hell of a lot of drugs to enjoy it? Like the Chipmunks movies. Like that was we went to Weatherspoons and we made as many cocktails as we could in half an hour.
Which one was it? That
and then we got mashed. That was I think that was it was Road Chip, wasn't it?
Road Chip. God, so we've got Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Road Chip.
No, Chipwrecked is the third. Chipwrecked. Really like what I saw, but I couldn't really focus because some kids couldn't stop talking. That's the thing with going to see family-friendly films in the cinema, you've got to pick your times, because otherwise it's fucking, you have no control over your own enjoyment of the film.
I mean,
there's certain films that I've seen that I did not enjoy, and my main memory of them is, the behaviour of other people in the cinema.
Is that because you watched them at the Peckhamplex?
No, this wasn't even this was in Manchester. No, Peckhamplex, I'm fully aware that it's like every adult in there is going to fucking be kissing their teeth and yelling at the screen, or a fight might kick off. I've not seen a fight kick off in the cinema there before, but yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
I know it happens. With Peckhamplex, I go there if I want that extra sort of level, like when the Kidulthood or something like that comes out, or a film set in Peckham.
Oh gosh. Oh, hang on a minute.
Don't forget Chaos Control.
Yeah.
You could have really...
I could have used that at a better time.
You couldn't have done that much worse.
Still made it, though.
Worked.
Still made it. Results. It's a very pretty stage, actually. I gotta say.
No matter what people were saying to the parents, they kept going and were only removed near the end. We'll see it goes well score. I had that. It was like I went to see Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is actually a terrible sequel, but when I went to see that, there was a group of mums that went with a bunch of kids, and they decided to let the kids sit up near the screen and went to sit at the back of the cinema and just sat looking at their phones while the kids ran in and out of the cinema trying out all the seats and just yelling the whole film.
I think my favourite cinema experience was when you and me went to see Angry Birds, and we were the only two people.
We sat at the front.
Literally the only two people in the entire cinema screen. So we just treated it like a big living room. Like we were just, do you want to sit here? No, we'll sit here. We were just getting up in the middle of the movie, wandering around. Do you want to sit over here? This one's a bit better. You got a better view over here. Taking photos. I know it's commonplace nowadays. Everyone fucking does it. But I was live tweeting the plot of the movie, just taking photos of the screen and being like, right, the guys just said this, because it was like a private showing. It was great.
The thing is, with Keanu Reeves' The Shadow, we've just played the DLC that has Keanu Reeves' The Shadow. It was barely any voice lines, and it was £4.99 for what is, I think, the worst level in this game.
And genuinely, I think that it took longer to purchase the bloody thing than it did to complete it.
Yeah, no, it took longer to find how you get to the DLC that you purchased.
That was I normally think with DLC, people will pay 20 quid on a virtual horse or whatever, so it's like you get what you're given, but that was poor.
Do you remember the teenagers when we went to see the Emoji Movie in the cinema?
No.
They were getting in there yelling and saying this film shit, laughing. It's like clearly a few of them wanted to see it, but they didn't want to let their friends that they were seeing it with know that they wanted to see it.
Yeah.
They got removed in the end, and then they came back, and then they got removed again.
I just remember the Emoji Movie when we watched it, and we were like, this is brain rot, this is absolute trash, we should re-watch this in 5 years and just laugh at how terrible it is. And then we watched it and we were like, oh, it turns out every single other part of pop culture is degraded to the point that the Emoji Movie is actually not too bad in comparison.
Yeah. They've got the fucking Skibbity Toilet movie coming out. So
what?
Yes.
No, you're fucking with me.
No.
You're fucking with me. That's not true. That is not true. That is not true information. No. Oh yeah. We saw me and him. We saw the Emoji Movie in the cinema. We went to the fucking theatre and we sat there and watched the goddamn Emoji Movie. And then we put a thing in our calendar and I said, I want to rewatch this. I want to rewatch this in 5 years because I want to reevaluate this. I want to see what do I think about the Emoji Movie 5 years hence. And so we put a thing in our calendar. We actually did it. I came back here and we rewatched it. And I was like, It's not that the Emoji Movie has gotten better in time.
Got the Manchester Evening News here, look.
It's that the standards of every other piece of pop culture has fallen so badly that the Emoji Movie is not that bad in comparison.
Yeah, no, truthfully, it was one of the worst films I'd ever seen in the cinema. We put a date in the calendar. We missed that date by a couple of months, but we put a date in the calendar. Like, let's watch that in 5 years, see how it's dated. It was actually better 5 years later.
Yeah.
Because we're used to that low-level content.
Yeah. Like, it hadn't gotten any better. It's that literally every other piece of pop culture has been dragged down to the level of the Emoji Movie, to the point that the Emoji Movie doesn't stand out as the worst thing. So this is...
I used to have Cineworld and Odeon, like, membership cards, so I didn't particularly pay to see any film. But yeah,
all right, here we are.
I did go and see him in the cinema.
This is Talking Real Cinema News. Here we are. This is film 96 with Barry Norman. The viral phenomenon Skibbity Toilet, which has gathered billions of views on YouTube, is set to hit the big screen under the direction of Transformers director Michael Bay. The animated series was created by Alexei Gerasimov and began with a short video featuring singing human heads emerging from toilets. The video
I don't get what Skibbity Toilet is, by the way.
Online.
I'm too old, so I'll never get
You're
it.
too old, and Brian, like, your kid is too young, so
yeah,
like, baby DJ is too young.
I'm not taking him to see Michael Bay's Skibbity Toilet.
Are you going to take me to see Michael Bay's Skibbity Toilet?
Yes.
The video quickly gained traction online. Okay, they're explaining what Skibbity Toilet is.
I hate the Manchester Evening News site. It's just so...
Is the Skibbity Toilet movie real?
No.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
I feel like...
I was hoping
when the news
they'd lead with that.
When the news is reporting on your creative project and the first headline is this real? Yes. Surely, is this just a meme? No, we're doing this for real. 44.1. Did you see the response from Gary of Gary's Mod about this?
No,
because there's been a whole hoo-ha online because they've added Skibbity Toilet to Fortnite, right? But the thing is that Skibbity Toilet is based on Gary's Mod, and Gary's Mod is just a modification of Half-Life 2. So the actual face that's coming out of the toilet in the Skibbity Toilet meme is a model from Half-Life 2.
You know a lot more about this than I do.
Yeah, so when you see the grinning face, that is one of the civilians in the background of Half-Life 2. So now people are going like, how can Epic put Skibbity Toilet into Fortnite when Skibbity Toilet is basically a meme based on Valve, their biggest rivals, and Half-Life 2. Like, it's like if there was a meme based on like a Mario model or something like that. Like, this is part of Half-Life, but they've put it into Fortnite, and so people are going mad about this. People who love Valve are like, you can't steal our meme, and people who love Fortnite are like, we can do what we want. And it's been this massive thing, and so people have been messaging Gary of Gary's Mod, the person who made the game that Gmod, Skibbity Toilet was based out of, and being like, look, the Valve, Epic, they've stolen your thing. They've put a thing, and he did a tweet where he's like, please stop telling me that they've put Skibbity Toilet in Fortnite. I'm 44 years old. I don't care. That's his official statement.
I'm 44 years old. I've never heard of Fortnite or Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah, he's like, please stop messaging me about this. I really don't care.
We don't need more shots for you. We got to wrap up the stream soonish, actually.
Yeah, we do it. We're done.
Yeah. All of this talk of toilet is making me want to go for a Skibbity myself. So I'll be back in a minute.
Right. I'm going to play some more video games. We do that on this stream sometimes.
That's a novel.
Allegedly. Yeah, that's your update on Skibbity Toilet drama from Talking Real. Where else would you come for such amazing content? I do think that's kind of funny. It's like there was, in the 90s, there was a case where I imagine most people watching this are too old and too not the right kind of nerd to remember this, but there was these like military simulation video games in the 90s, like where you could fly a fighter jet and stuff like that. And I can't remember the specific name of them, but there was this one series, and it's a bit like the FIFA series, you know, the name of the plane was the name of the series, and they keep making new versions of it. And there was one company, I think it was Microprose, made like these fighter jet military simulation games, and it was like J16, like whatever. And then somebody else was like, oh, you know what, we want to make some fighter jet games. We want to make some fighter jet games too. So we're going to make the J16 Strike Fighter, whatever. At which point the makers of the original Jet Strike Fighter games were like, hey, fuck you, this is our series. You can't steal our trade and, you know, dress and everything like that. Like, you're making a pirated version of our game. Like, fuck you, we don't want any of this. And then at which point the fucking United States Air Force got involved. And they were like, actually, lads, neither of you own the copyright of this. Like, this is, you know, based on the jet fighter that we created. It's our copyright, actually. You just have been making games based on it. But if we're going to get bullshit about it, neither of you have the right to make these fucking games. So, actually, you can both pay us a bunch of fucking money. And that kind of killed off both of the series. But I just like the idea of being so bullshit that you can go to court to be like, how dare you steal our idea? And someone else is like, it's not actually your idea, though. Like, you're just the first ones to knock it off.
Original idea, do not steal.
Donut steal.
Are we going to go and see the live action Minecraft movie?
I think we've got to do. To be honest, it's going to be terrible.
Jack Black.
Are we going to see it with or without Baby DJ?
Without, he doesn't know what Minecraft is, and we're probably going to go Mash.
Mashcraft. The Minecraft movie, I can't see how it's going to be good. And I've played lots of Minecraft. There's realistic traffic cones. Boink, take that, Department of Transport. Have that. Whee! Alright, I'm just gonna have a beer now. So, pleasantly surprised with this. I give it a 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5, which might sound harsh, but I think Sonic Lost World, Sonic Mania, these are the two games that I would actually play again off of stream, and maybe this one. So, yeah, quite shocked. Look at this big ring. I'll tell you one little subtle thing that makes this quite fun is that there's different buttons for... Oh shit, we're going Inception. Oh, okay, so homage to Sonic 2's special stage, which is...
You like that there's different buttons?
Yeah, because to lock on to enemies, you press square, but then to do like jump-based actions, like jumping through the hoops, you press X. And not like that.
And to fuck up, you press what?
You press X again. But the point is that it's not just like, you know, normally you're flying through the air and it's like, you know, you press lock on. You're just basically tapping the jump button constantly. You tap it to jump, you tap it to target. Your thumb is just pressing the X button over and over. But having to make the decision, do I press square to lock on, or do I press jump? Jesus Christ. Do I press jump in order to like boost through rings and stuff like that? Just being actively involved instead of just going like press. It just adds a little extra something, I don't know.
What you want to do at that bit, you want to press either L1 or R1 like it says on the screen.
To move left and right.
It's not that. Alright, you didn't even make it. I think we've hit the talking real point. Yeah.
Where we become unable to play video games. No, I got this. I'm locked in, as the kids say.
As the kids say. Oh, my water's all the way over there. I'll hydrate with beer before it. Thank you.
L1 or R1. Hey! Although, again, I maintain that putting up a thing on screen saying press this button is not compelling gameplay.
No. But you'd probably never get past that bit if they did.
But then it shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a challenge if it's not a compelling
Fuck
challenge.
this for you. If you think you're gonna fucking drown me with fucking Christmas Owl, I'm getting my water.
Yeah. So far, my review of this game is I've played far worse. If they could keep making Sonic games in this vein, I would be happy. Which, as I say, quite frankly, for me to play a 3D Sonic game and my conclusion to be more like this, please, I consider that quite.
Normally at this
astounding.
point of the stream, you say, actually, yeah, I was wrong. It's turned into shit.
Yeah. No,
I think this is the first one that you. Other than there was
Sonic Mania, of course.
There was Sonic Mania, which was but the 3D Sonic wise, there was the Sonic Lost World that I don't think we played enough to get to the point where we said, actually, this is shit.
No, I still like Sonic Lost World. I'll finish that game.
Oh, I've got all of them back in Sonic. Look, got Sonic Colors Ultimate. Sonic Mania Plus.
Euphoria's just trying to get their teeth fetish on stream. That's what this is.
Sonic Origins Plus.
Sunset
Sonic
Heights.
Superstars.
Is this one set? Well, thanks for tuning in, Skeleton CEO. Thank you for joining us.
No worries, and thank you for being here.
We appreciate it. Wait, is that yours or mine?
That's yours.
You're just drinking my
No,
beer.
I did. I was about to. Cheers.
You scabby bastard.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey!
Cheers. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Skelly.
That's right. Sunset Heights. This one's set in San Francisco.
We're ending at 6 o'clock, by the way.
GMT.
GMT.
King's time.
Did you watch the King's speech?
Did I fuck? Can't be stupid.
I used to watch the Queen's speech and wear a tie because I used to, Christmas Day with friends and we'd take the piss because I'd always have people over from other countries, and they'd have like fucking Alice or Bone Man and people would
Right.
be like, yeah, we're going to do a tea time and watch the Queen. And then I carried on doing it until like fucking 2017 or something. I had to make sure that I'd either finished the dinner or was free for the minutes to make a cup of tea. Everyone put ties on and get pictures of people standing there holding up the tea, watching the Queen. But I used to have time for all sorts of fucking bullshit. Not only did I have the time to do this shit, I had the time to edit the photos, post them online pretty soon after, and then write a fucking, a live journal entry about it that takes 2 hours to read.
All while working a full-time job.
Yeah, how did I manage it? What happens to time as you get older? It's scary.
You have a kid is what happens.
No, not even before that. But yeah, that's true. It's like, I barely have time. It's deciding between, relaxing or streaming, and it's like people think streaming just you're just playing a game, but lots of, especially for me, the sort of content that I do, it's not relaxing. I keep forgetting the King exists. Yeah,
you being tortured by your viewers. It's like a one-man Dirty Sanchez.
Now then.
No!
Yeah, me too. I keep saying the Queen is this, the Queen is that, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not anymore. I think the best one was when they did the alternative Christmas speech, and Channel 4 had Mahmoud Ahmadinejad doing the alternative Christmas speech, which is certainly a departure tonally.
Just the people that make out that the King's speech as, I wonder what's gonna. It's just the same fucking nothing bullshit every year.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing. It's like this is gonna be really insightful. I wonder what the Queen has to say about. No, it's just that I doubt the Queen was ever actually allowed. If she had something to say about world events,
Yeah.
He would have been told, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, and even so, like, what possible fucking frame of reference has she got for absolutely anything? Like, oh, I'm sorry, your rent's going up. What's rent? I'm literally the fucking queen. I've no idea what's going on. Like, this is pretty cool, actually. I quite like this robot. It looks very like B-movie sci-fi. You know, it's very what's it called? Black Hole. What's the movie I'm thinking of? Is it The Black Hole?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Classic sci-fi.
Say Black Hole.
Yeah, like classic 50s B-movie sci-fi type stuff. What's going on there? Oh, fuck this guy.
Managed it.
Yeah, level design wise, this level's pretty cool. Aesthetically, like visually, it's pretty cool. Like, I get why people were raving about it, because I was like, okay, so they've taken Sonic Generations, a 10-year-old game which was itself a bit of a nostalgia fest, and they've added some extra sort of Shadow-related content. Like, why are people banging on about this game? But now that I've actually played it, it's like, I get it. Oh, it's good. They've put some fucking effort into this.
Like, it took me I think it was 7 hours 40 minutes to finish myself, not seeing everything, but yeah, finishing Shadow Generations. I think that's comparable to the time I spent not seeing everything playing through Super Mario Brothers Wonder, so which a full price Nintendo platform game.
Yeah, like I almost think they've done themselves dirty by naming it as they have, because I feel like there's so much more content. Like I mean, there's nothing that's a clone of the original Generations game, is there?
Well, I mean, it's got the Generations game entirely in there, but it's separate mode from the title screen. Yeah,
so I guess that's what I'm saying, is like me just playing through this, they've almost marketed it as if it's just a little side thing, but they could just made this the game, call it Shadow Generations. I'd probably be like, damn, it's still better than most of the fucking
Generation game. You can double jump, you know that.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's a tutorial thing that told me that. I was too busy rambling.
Maybe they should give you that tutorial every level. Nice to speed you.
Nice! Alright. See that thing? That looks like a badnik. That's what you need. I'm telling you, that's how you fix the Sonic games. Bring back badniks.
I should get I've got all of the Sonic the comics at my parents' place.
We should do a read through.
Look through. Do you reckon it's like problematic now?
We should do a podcast about it where we read through each episode and talk about it. Call it Sonic the Hedgehog is cancelled.
I know, like, all of the 90s like video games magazines are probably be fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, they're incredibly problematic.
Especially towards the end of the 90s when they all wanted to be fucking
FHM. Yeah. And it's all just like video game themed nuts magazine. It's just misogynistic.
I can't remember what magazine it was that called the Nintendo magazine that called the PlayStation the gay station. Like in every time they mentioned it.
I just remember there was a thing of a screenshot. Do you remember the art of glib screenshot captions that have nothing to do with the game? I don't know if this is more of a PC gamer thing. You'd see, like, say, a video game enemy being blown up, and then the caption would be something like, Boris would come to realise the downside of a vodka-based diet. Or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Or they'd have so much bullshit, like they'd have their own office-based banter would extend into the magazine to the point there was way too much them each all taking the piss out of each other as if the audience personally knows them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was what it was like. There was loads of shit like Charlie Brooker, you know, in his early career. You just see it, you know, it's like him and a bunch of other people like ranting about, like when he worked for PC Gamer, you know.
Yeah.
There's just like loads of photo shoots of like him in the back of a car being like, here's what I hate about the Civilization games and stuff like that, you know.
Instead of giving you a D or E grade at the end, each level Sonic says, "Didn't they do well?"
That'd be amazing.
Sonic Generations game. Yeah, Future Publishing, EMAP Publishing was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Euphoria completely correct. Yeah, this was entirely what all the Future stuff was like. It was like, if you're into video games, you're either a child, the world's biggest nerd, or a lads, we are across tits, we.
Look, I've got these. I haven't got any old video games magazines, but I got posters that were in video games magazines that I put on my wall back. Look at this, Soul Blade.
Damn.
There, look, it's got little pinholes.
Hey, I tell you what.
And look. Porsche Challenge. If you want a picture of a fucking, if you want a render of a Porsche on your wall,
I need like the Ridge Racer like woman, like a CGI anime woman on it to make it properly, you know, aesthetic.
Oh, this is a newer one. What we got here? Oh, this one actually is. Look at this.
Oh shit, that's actually pretty cool.
I actually think of framing this one.
That one's actually really good. Look at this.
Go on, man.
Ah, holy shit.
Mystical Ninja 60. I paid like 70 quid for that fucking game.
Really?
Ridiculous. You have the very first issue of Games Master. Nice. This one's really like, if you've gone like, guess which side I like. This is a Tekken 3 a two-sided Tekken 3 poster. I don't know why you'd have that one. The other side, that's cool. Look at that. All Phoenix.
Damn. All right.
I brought some of these back from my parents earlier the year.
I have a copy of, and this is like, you know those like unofficial games magazines? It was Planet Game Boy, issue 1, and I was like, because this is issue 1, it's going to be rare. I'm going to keep hold of it. So I've got like a pristine copy of it upstairs. And it's got like, oh wow, that's actually really cool. That's actually really cool.
And then there's a map of Ocarina of Time.
Wow.
With a list of the songs in the corner that you can play. Yeah. Carry on with your...
Yeah, so I got
item.
It's a magazine called Planet Game Boy, and on the front cover, it's like the world. You know that movie, the A24 movie that's come out, Y2K? And if you've seen like the posters for it, it's like very, very... like excruciatingly observed like Y2K fashions, and there's a woman on the front of it who just looks like that unironically, you know, it's properly year 2000 fashion. She's holding up a Game Boy Color and she's like, yeah, and the caption is something like, if you've never heard of Pokemon, now's the time to learn. And it was genuinely like, it was a magazine from the era where Pokemon Red and Blue had just dropped in Europe. So the whole cover was just like, what the heck is a Pokemon?
Remember when 90s video game adverts were like, Kirby's gonna fuck you in a strap on?
Yeah.
Look at this. So this one, they've decided to make a slight... It depends how horny you want. Like, if you want it to be known. So you could pretend that you're not got this on your wall because of the Anna's tits from Tekken 2. Or you could turn to the other side and just have a sexy pin-up of a Fighting Vipers character.
Straight up Gooner edition.
What was her name? Candy or something like that?
I don't know, I never played Fighting Vipers. But yeah, Furio's completely correct. Like, when it was basically, there's two forms of advertising. It was like, Mario's your best friend and you're 6 years old, or else it's like, Lara Croft's tits, Sonic, like, you know? Like all the fucking Master System adverts that you get in Viz and stuff like that. Do you remember those? It was
I
like
never really had. I was too. I would imagine you were too young for this as well in the Master System days.
no, but I've seen the screenshots of them. There's like one where it's like a guy who's like he's like this and he's like, ugh, and the caption is like, if you're gonna spend all night playing with yourself, you might as well get a high score. Sega.
Should we swap seats for the end of the stream?
Yeah, go on.
Say bye to Euphoria and anyone else that might be there.
That we haven't turned off by talking about something.
Oh, that was my damn knee.
That was not.
Damn you, Shadow.
It's not children's hour.
You know, can't say damn in children's hour. Dang you, Shadow Hedgehog.
I need to get my niece watching children's hour. She can watch some pick up some tips on Mario Kart. And
I'm just
beat her ass so badly next time.
I just want to get to the point that's like my kid and Andy's kid could do something like recreate some of our YouTube videos.
It's like in the old days, it'd be you and Andy sitting in beat up like patio chairs, smoking and watching the two kids leather the hell out of each other. Nowadays, it's the two of them on Fortnite kicking the hell out of each other.
Yeah, this is like we got to get some story in. Shadow, you're so strong. What happened?
Maria.
Shadow.
Maria. Didn't we
You're
write
here.
this on ChatGPT? I'm pretty sure we...
Alright, you get the fucking picture. It's the end of the stream anyway. So thank you for being here on this very special between Christmas and New Year Talking Real. I've been Damien.
I've been Char.
And we've been Talking Real. And as per tradition, here is the Canadian National Anthem. Gave you a second of notice there.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
God bless you, Canada. Except for all the child sex scandals. That wasn't right. I want to hear it.
Go to hell, Canada.
Eat a dick, Justin Trudeau. Not homophobically.
All right, let's roll the credits. Credits. We won't bother doing a raid because I need to get downstairs. So, oh yeah, the credits don't work because of Streamlabs.
Oh, well,
but no,
great.
I can do it. I can find the credits in here.
So just go up through the channel.
End credits.
We'll do it manually.
Roll credits live. There we are.
End credits.
Thank you for supporting
Plan B.
twitch.tv/Talking Real. Thank you for the subscribers and resubs. Stina, Emily, and Lars.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stina, for the cheer and any sound alerts as well. And thank you to the mods. We've got Joe, we've got Lars, and we've got the bots.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for keeping things fresh. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.
And we will see you the next stream. Talking Real is the right stream. We don't just play Sonic X Shadow Generations. We are back on Monday to smash through some of these indie games ahead of the new year. This wasn't the last stream of the year unless I cancel that stream because I don't feel like it.
It's happening. It's 100% happening.
100% happening on Monday. So
your money back.
Be there or be
Bellend.
Be a Batty Clot Bellend. Stream over. Go fuck. No. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah. Cheers.